Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna drop my phone. Okay. Happy birthday to the Virgo. Happy to to hey to hey hey hey. What's going on? YouTube. What's going on? IG. We finna get up in those energies. We finna get up in those energies. Stop playing. Stop playing. Hit the lucky lead. Stop playing. How everybody feels. Stop playing. Go ahead and grab the phone. Go ahead and get a pen and pad on. Go ahead and on. And ayo, 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 what's poppin', family? I'm gonna give y'all a little something to get up in here. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds, man. You feel me? You got 2 seconds, man. You feel me? It's about that time, man. We're approaching the end of the summer. Important naps. All right, guys. So, some significant things I just want to highlight real quick, y'all. I got notes for all signs for Virgo season, all suns and risings. All right, I'm gonna run through these notes, okay? But just want us to understand the shift of energies in the beginning of this season and some of the critical things to understand while Virgo is while we're undergoing Virgo. Now, first of all, hope everybody has had a fruitful is having a fruitful start to the week. I hope everybody had a great Mars Day. All right. I wanted to get on earlier, but yeah, I know how to let the Libra get down sometimes, man. Too much air for my own good. Okay. But yeah, guys, listen, man. Just to recap Leo season, y'all. All right. Just to recap Leo season, y'all. My bad. I didn't get no shout outs popping. I'm bugging out. It's been a minute, y'all. I gotta try to get back in my group. Scorpio Sun Goddess in the building. Astro Girl Queen in the building. From the hip in the building. Yo, my bad, family. Talking about boys a weeknight. Get your ass here. My bad, family. My bad. All right, my bad. Nura, what's going on, Nura? All right. Tracism in the building. What's going on, Tracism? All right, Divinely God. Listen, I miss every single one of you mother flippers. All right? I miss every single one of you mother flippers. Okay, Astro Quay, your IG, what's popping, IG? Astro Quay, Crown Mesh. All right, your spiritual partner. I'm sure you got some of this. Sade Diamore. All right, Chechi. It ain't alive until Chechi like my split. It ain't alive until Chechi is in the live and Chechi's in the live. So now it's alive. Now it's a real live. What's good, Chechi? All right, guys. All right. Okay. Now, before I get, I just want to go over quick transits. Leo season recap. Quick transits. Probably a little bit of bullshit, Bora, Lucky Libra, gray area, clutter, and then influences. Sun in Virgo, Mercury, retrograde influences for all suns and rises. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? All right. And before I get into that, guys, I just spent time putting all my videos and playlists on YouTube last night. All right. So for everybody that's in tune with the Signs Through the Houses series, just know they're all in playlists. So maybe some of you guys, I know there may be some newbies in here. I see. Shout out to all the newbies leaving the comments. Yo, bro, you subscribe. I love what you're doing. Shout out to all the newbies in the building. But if you've been in tune with the Signs Through the Houses series, maybe you caught my channel or caught the series during the 6th house, during the 7th house, during this 10th house, Signs Through the 10th house series that I'm in right now. I only got 3 more videos to do for that, right? But you know, you could go all the way. You go to my playlist. You could start from the top. All right. The first playlist, the first video, the first series or playlist for the Signs Through the House series is 24 videos. Okay, because one set of 12 videos is going to be the life path of the rising, right? The life path of whatever sign is in your first house. So each video for that, okay. And then I got all the then I have physical appearance and traits based off your rising and ascendant. Boom. Everybody got videos for that. So those 24 videos in that first playlist. Then you got the Science through the Second House series, Science through the Third House series. Like I said, what motivated me to do this series is the fact that I don't see too many of this on YouTube. Obviously, we have a lot of our plans through the house content that we could research, but science through the houses, that's really a whole nother ballgame, and it just helps to understand the life path of the ascendant. Okay, so you have to go ahead and check that out. I already know the vibes, man. Tap into Patreon, tap into my website. Y'all want to connect with the like people and all that good stuff, all that good stuff. All right. So, guys, we just finished Leo season, man. All right, we just finished Leo season. Shout out to all my Leos in the building. Camilo, what's going on, baby? All right, what's up? What's going on? Shout out to all my Leos in the building. I hope y'all extremely enjoy y'all special season. All right, I hope y'all got all that good old sunlight that y'all love. All right, and that's the thing about Leos. That sunlight energy is levels to how they want to get. Some Leos want that shit from the world. Some Leos want it from their neighborhood. Some Leos just want that attention from their loved one, from their partner. Y'all ever date a Leo and not get their ass some attention? Yeah, it's turned into the exorcist like a motherfucker. How much time we in? 6 minutes? I can start cussing now on YouTube? Yeah, I start cussing. It's still too early. Because they kicking niggas up off this shit. You see what's going on? Do y'all see what's going on in the age of Aquarius? Do y'all see what's going on with the spiritual warfare within technology versus the algorithm versus the people? Have y'all been peeping that shit lately? Y'all been peeping that shit lately? I told myself once I get back on the internet in a more consistent fashion, I ain't gonna be talking too much about. I ain't gonna be getting too eighth houses. I don't know how much I could keep that promise. But I told myself, I said, you know what? These niggas gonna come after me. These niggas gonna come after my black ass. They gonna clone my dumb ass, fucking around talking about their ass. But I'm good. They getting rid of niggas, y'all. They getting rid of niggas' YouTube channels. They cloning niggas. Sacrifices are at an all-time high. I'm good, y'all. We just gonna talk about zodiac signs. That's it, y'all. All right. The moment my ass used the word sacrifice, the moment I use the word puppet, matrix, Illuminati, give me a word. Tell me I'm going there. Boro, you going there? Tell me in the comments. Check my shit. You know my black ass get carried away. So they getting rid of niggas. And what's going on? I mentioned this on a live that I did. A brief live I did a couple weeks ago on Instagram. I said, guys, the Matrix has a new program. It's called reverse psychology, y'all. The Matrix has a new program called reverse psychology where they're throwing everything that's not normal in our faces. And they're utilizing certain puppets to make these things look normal to the point that when we speak on these things that aren't normal and how they're having a negative influence on the world and humanity, the average person overlooks it because when we express it, right, the 5% of the world, when we express it, the aware ones, they're like, nigga, what you talking about? We know about that already. We know COVID is this, that, and the third. We know this, that, and the third. We know celebrities be doing this, that, and the third. But now it's like, okay, you know, but now you just overlooking it now. You allowing it to be regular now. All right. So you got to be careful, y'all. You got to be careful when it comes to relationship agendas, when it comes to the agendas our favorite rappers and celebrities push. They working overtime. They're working overtime right now in the age of Aquarius. You think the people that want to sustain quote unquote control of the world didn't understand that the shift of technology and all that was going to be, coming into play, and we were going to have the power to utilize this. We have the power to connect our ideologies, to connect our spiritual influences to each other, the people around the world. That's too much of a vessel for unity. So with them understanding that, that they had to get their hands in the game. You feel me? They have to get their control of the algorithm. They have to make things harder for those who's trying to help elevate others with more conscious like influences in their life through technology. All right, y'all. So, the times that we're in, you have to be very conscious of how you receive messages on the internet. You have to be conscious of how You may be basing certain things off how things that you're paying attention to in your timeline are manifesting into subconscious reaction and things in your real life, especially relationships. You gotta think about it, guys. Motherfucking this Venus retrograde energy we dealing with right now. Did I watch Clone Tyrone? It's crazy because I was watching it, but I was falling asleep in and out watching it. So I saw a couple of parts of it. It looked dope from what I was seeing. It looked intriguing. I like intriguing movie plots. You feel me? I like to put my self in the eyes of the writers and the directors and the production. Whenever I watch film, I told you I want to get into film eventually. So now I got to go back to that shit. But look, like I said, they just made a film called uh they cloned Tyrone. While Jamie Foxx ass probably that ass just got cloned. You see how we just talk about that shit and it's whatever. The next thing Jamie Foxx does that we not even gonna be talking about that shit. This could be a clone. Jamie Foxx we're gonna be clapping for this nigga like yeah, I'm missing Ray Charles. Is so talented. What Jamie can't do. I don't know if that's the real Jamie. Nigga, that's Shamey. Shamey Foxx. So they just putting things right in front of our eyes, y'all. So the things that these rappers are doing and saying and the hand symbolism and everything. So you just have to watch the behavior of these rappers. Like, yeah, I just seen a picture of Drake. I just seen a picture of Drake, in the basketball gym with Kevin Durant, who plays in NBA for the Phoenix Suns, and he had like I don't know what they call things that y'all girls y'all be wearing. And I don't even know what they call. I think they call berets or something. He had like a certain hairstyle or whatnot, and it's just like I don't know. It's just a lot going on right now, and I knew when we were dealing with heavy Leo influences, there was going to be important messages channeled through celebrities because Leo rules fame, Leo rules celebrity. Okay, and then Venus was coming in there. So our values, what the world wants us to value, not what we're being called to value spiritually, astrologically, what we're talking about, what the powers that be wanted you to start valuing were going to be expressed through their little Leo puppets, celebrity puppets, famous puppets, or whatnot. So look how much things happen with relationships since Venus been in retrograde, y'all. Look at how much celebrity relationship views. It's one every other day. I just heard yesterday Gunplay, the rapper Gunplay, signed to MMG, Rick Ross right hand man or whatever. He started a domestic violence case with his fiance or some shit or his wife. Like it's some shit happening with relationships every other day, and that's what it was going to be with Venus going retrograde. That's what it was going to be. When Venus gets into Leo, everything about what she's going to be very expressive about anything she loves. You ever seen a fire sign keep some shit? You ever seen a fire sign keep some shit inside that they really was feeling heavy on, passionate about? You ain't dating no fire sign and they feeling heavy. They have a passionate ass thought or feeling about the relationship. They gonna sink on that shit. Hell the fuck no. Hell the fuck no. Get you a water earth sign to do that shit. That's what they ask. They'll sit on a feeling, thought, or emotion about something in a relationship and not express that shit for a little minute. Earth signs be asking themselves, does it make sense to express this shit? That's how Earth signs self-talk. They gotta ask themselves, am I being irrational right now? Does it even make sense? Like if I express how I feel right now, is that even gonna be able to be used to build something else better in this relationship, build a better dynamic, or is it gonna be useless? Keyword, useless. This is how Earth signs think. So they'll keep some shit to their motherfucking self. Water signs, they ask. They just put a sink on that feeling, emotion, and thought, and sinking that bitch so hard they manifest the reality. They manifest the reality of what the fuck they was feeling and thinking heavy on. So guys, I hope let me see. Venus goes direct very soon. Venus goes direct September 3rd, y'all. September 3rd. So and then when it goes direct, she's still gonna be in Leo for a little bit. All right. So when it comes into the most extreme things you guys may have experienced since Venus has been retrograde when it comes into your relationship and your love life, you have to get to the psychological root of all of those situations. Whether you was in a narcissistic bag or you realize you're dealing with a Whether your ass was projecting on somebody or your ass get projected on. All right. See, we could spiritually deep down, we all gonna deal with relationship issues in our life, but spiritually deep down, motherfuckers be knowing who's in the wrong or right. Motherfuckers ain't always gonna admit it. You ain't always gonna be in a relationship with people that admit who's in the right or wrong. But spiritually, motherfuckers be going deep down and they subconscious. So this retrograde was not allowing nobody to get away with nothing. With nothing. Your bullshit was getting pulled on. Our bullshit got pulled on, hypothetically speaking. And all of our cards got pulled if we was moving funny money when it comes into, connections with others, what we love. All right. Once again, guys, every time we talk about Venus, please do not just get you know, don't just concentrate Venus just on loving a person. Some of us love a lot of things. Some of us pour too much energy into a lot of things. We love a lot of things that ain't organisms out this motherfucker. We love a lot of things in the world that ain't got one motherfucking cell. All right? That varies for everybody. Whatever that was, that got regulated. That got regulated, and it is continuing to be regulated while Venus is retrograde, guys. Okay? Anything transiting Leo has a new light. It's easy to be seen. The whole world sees this shit. Couldn't no celebrity go through no shit in their relationship this motherfucking trans without that shit hitting the tag. Like, damn. Get my relationship under the wraps for 2 years straight. This Venus and Leo shit hit. How the fuck this shit get on the internet? There was a lot of new eccentric displays of fashion and appearance through celebrities and people that have a lot of light in the world. So I just hope y'all was seeing, man. I hope y'all was seeing. I mentioned this a few ago too. Whenever you see things going on with relationship energies, right, guys? Go in the comments and look at the war. It be war in them comments, y'all. It be war in the comments. I be like, damn, these programs is working like a motherfucker. Look at us. I don't care who right, wrong about nothing anymore if this is a relationship. I'm just look at the war in the comments. This is why I got Kiki Palmer. This is why I got Kiki Palmer in the thumbnail, y'all. First of all, Kiki's a Virgo. Shout out to happy birthday, all the Virgos. Shout out to Virgos. Kiki Palmer's a Virgo, and you feel me? You see how much controversy her situation caused. But you see her ass in that thumbnail, right? She don't give a damn. That's sun in Virgo right now. They got the light. They can express themselves however the fuck they want to express themselves. They can be seen however they want to be seen. Her ass is in sun. And then she just dropped a single with Usher ass. She's in her expressive creative energy like a motherfucker. She done beat all y'all Virgos. Y'all's late. Virgos, y'all's late. She a week ahead of y'all, but she dropping singles. She's in her sun energy. Her birthday, Virgo season started a week and a half ago for her. Happy birthday, Diana. All right, happy birthday to all my Leos in the building. My bad, y'all still got a couple hours. My bad. Some of y'all like, well, I was born at 10:45. Better hold that shit down. Born on 10:45 the last day. Damn. Fuck you, a cuss baby. Diana, I hope you know you a cuss baby. That son got a good old portion of Virgo energy. If your birthday was yesterday, today, your ass got a whole bunch of Virgo energy behind that Leo sun. You have a wise Leo sun that's old as hell and needs the youth of the young intellectual Virgo. All right? If your birthday is within the next 3 days, you are a Virgo with a heavy dose of Leo energy. All right? So you're the young intellectual one, the young Mercurian that always wants to put their motherfucking thoughts on the stage. Like, everybody got to see what the hell your ass is thinking. That is one thing about this cusp. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing about this cusp right here. The Leo Virgo cusp. Y'all asses need to get on Jeopardy like Wheel of Fortune like a motherfucker. With y'all intellectual. thoughts, intellect, your brain always need to be on the stage. A nigga can't mess up a math problem or nothing around y'all asses. Y'all finna correct it? Nah, that's 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Bad? All right. Damn, nigga, we in first grade. We just learning this shit. Okay? Relax with your learning quick head ass. God damn. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was a little spaced out the early grades in elementary school. I had to come back to my multiplication table like a motherfucker. I'm glad I had no Virgos. That's probably why I ain't had no Virgos around me. I ain't had no Virgo close friends in first, second grade. They would have had mine for what? You need to learn this shit now. Virgos be young as hell in first grade talking like that. You need to learn this shit now. This is the foundation for this shit later in high school. Like, first of all, why are you so motherfucking sophisticated? Motherfucking sophisticated ass baby. Shout out to the Virgos, man. You need to get you a Virgo in your life. Get you a Virgo in your life, all right? But yeah, y'all Leo. My son is at 29 degrees. I was born too. Yeah, y'all Leo. Yeah, you need to get to a Wheel of Fortune audition ASAP. What's the shit, Steve Harvey Family Feud? That's y'all shit right there. I want the world to see my mind. So, all right, guys. So yeah, as far as the Venus retrograde energies, now that it's coming to a close and Venus about to go direct, you then went through all whatever ugly bullshit you might have had to go through with love, energy, and understanding, and navigating your love language, right, during this transit. Please, guys, when Venus goes direct, can we move with some accountability? Can we move like we just learned some shit? We be learning some shit and we act like we ain't just learned some shit. And then we really got to learn some shit. We done already learned some shit. So let's not have to double, triple learn some shit because we ain't learned while Venus is retrograde. Y'all know how it goes. When the planet goes direct, all right, it's time for us to apply new knowledge, all right? It's time for you to understand that motherfucker that you detach yourself from Venus retrograde. You have to stay strong as to why. Remember why you detach your ass from the ass while Venus is direct. Okay? Listen, yeah, I have a lot of people come to me for advice even before I started like just giving astrology. I get a lot of people coming to me advice, especially relationship advice. And the motherfucking shit I done been seeing, including what I've been going through experiencing during this time, like you have to be able to get into a centered space around this time and be real with yourself and see where you need to take accountability in certain areas. All right, we're about to go into a Mercury retrograde, so we need to do the same thing for the house of Virgo is in, the house that Leo is in. Not only was how you value and appreciate the house in general something that was magnified around this time, I don't want nobody in here holding on to a person, place, or thing that is unappreciative of you, right? That you pour into, that is not, and you don't get that reflection back, you don't get that reciprocity, all right? Should be a little tough to get to detach, especially with the history and emotional connection, mental, spiritual connection that's built and all of that. But I believe this period was that motherfucking strong for us to realize these things. A lot of you guys realize how valuable and how appreciative you should be of your motherfucking partner. Let's talk about that. A lot of y'all realize, damn, I'm tripping. Fuck what the homie say. I got me one. Fuck the hoe. Get off the hoe. I ain't listening to you niggas. I ain't fucking this one up, y'all. I fucked up too much time. I didn't know I was gonna be able to get me another good one again. I ain't fucking this one up. Alright? Some niggas was spiritually strong enough to be on that time. Women, ladies, some of y'all had to be like, girl, I don't give a fuck what you say. Your problems with your niggas, your problem. I don't have them problems with my niggas. Some of y'all had to hit your girlfriend with one of those. Ladies, can I get testimony anyway? Some of y'all had to hit your girlfriend with one of those. You know how that misery love company shit goes. Motherfuckers be lonely. They start like, your ass in a whole fruitful relationship. Your ass happy as hell. You talking to somebody. You in the honeymoon stages and some shit. Your friends damn well know you happy. Everybody in that 6 blocks away, you can see your happy ass walking down the block. You can see a motherfucker in love or happy for a relationship coming a mile away. La, 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 la. When you in that real love bag, your ass just float. So a lot of y'all had to tell y'all girlfriends like, yo, that shit over there. I'm high off love right now. You not gonna use now fucking my shit. You not gonna throw shade on my shit. I know my shit was the past. I know what I've been through in my past. This ain't my past. This is my present. It feel like a present. I ain't gonna let you take this gift away. All right. So some of y'all ass had to realize y'all be unappreciative of shit. Don't know how to value shit in your life because motherfuckers around you don't know how to value shit. Like damn, just picking up y'all motherfucking mentalities about yourself. Oh snap! I didn't even realize y'all. Yo, I had my mic on the floor this whole time. I'm high as hell. My bad, y'all. God damn. I'm so happy you said. Yo, Z. Thank you. I'm so happy you said that. All right. I'm surprised y'all didn't been say something about my motherfucking mic. Or I guess the sound didn't sound that bad. But I'm glad you said that shit. I was mad as hell at y'all a couple live streams ago, a while back. My audio was ass. Ain't nobody say nothing. Y'all be that focused. Y'all ass in the screen like, okay. Virgo 6th house. That's where my ex gonna come from. The 6th house or the 7th house, bro. Okay. Don't worry. I can hear you. I can hear you. Once the motherfuckers start talking about your sign, your motherfucking senses get heightened like a motherfucker when it's your time to hear a sign. You be sleep through 3 motherfucking signs. All right, y'all, Cancers, motherfucker. Yeah, Cancers, that's me up. Where you at? What's good? What are you doing? You here? Is our turn? Oh no, it's still it's still Gemini. All right, I'll go back to sleep. I know this nigga gonna take another half hour. All right. So all right, y'all. Now, guys, we entering Virgo season with a bang, y'all. The Martian Empress, what's going on, baby? You said now I sound muffled. Hold on, let me make sure. Just make sure my shit connected. This motherfucker on. It's like the jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder why I keep from going under. Ha 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 ha. It's like the jungle sometimes. It make me wonder how I keep from going under. Motherfucker put a mic to his face. He just got a rap. I'm too close. Oh, all right. My bad. Oh, all right. All right, y'all. Come on, stop playing, man. Damn, you always be making me play too much. Y'all make me feel like the most unserious astrologer in the world. I swear, you come off the words, we gonna hit. All right, y'all. Elvisky, what's going on, baby? What's going on? Shantizi. Yes, yeah, hell yeah, it is intense. It's intense as a motherfucker. All right. So yeah, we entering Virgo season with a bang. All right, no more side time. I'm getting right into my notes. We entering Virgo season with a bang, y'all. All right. This is gonna be a very interesting Virgo season because as soon as the sun enters Virgo tomorrow, Mercury ass turns retrograde. All right. Why is that so significant? Because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo season. All right. So it's an interesting dynamic here because the sun always pushes us to do what? Take action and express the energy that it's in. So when the sun is in Virgo, we're being influenced to take action towards regimen, routine, anything that influences our well-being, right? Our health, diet, uh, anything involving projects, things that we need to navigate in the workplace, right? Our overall schedule. These are all the things that we now need to tidy up. All right. Some of our asses had too much fun this summer. So God knew what he was doing, making Virgo the last season of the summer. God know what he be doing. God know what's good with us humans down here. He know we don't got no motherfucking sense. He divinely put aligned these motherfuckers. All right. Ain't nothing a mistake. All right. So Virgo ass get our ass in check. Entering the fall. Virgo lets us know the season is shifting like a motherfucker. You start feeling work. As soon as Virgo season comes, you just start feeling like school. You start feeling mad technical influences. Damn.
Teachers like motherfuckers that was off for the summer. We about to get ready back, go back to work. School be starting in Virgo season like a motherfucker. So all this extra technical format pattern, intellectually influenced type things, all these things. We got to get back in. We got to get back resonating with these type influences. All right, because we done through all of our emotions, aka the Cancer season, and we done through projected all of our energies, expressed ourselves as much as possible. We's outside as much as possible. Sun and Leo. Now sit y'all ass down during Virgo season. Recollect what your ass was doing during the summertime. Right, reconnect on the influences from your emotions and your extreme dynamic emotions and expression. All right, get a little mentally stable. We're going into the fall season now. The sun ain't finna. The sun out of here now. The sun out. Y'all had y'all fun in Leo season. It's Virgo season, and bang, the sun sleep like a motherfucker in Libra season, y'all. So we always got to use Virgo season to get you in check. You have a date of Virgo, they get your ass in check. Get your room in check. You feel me? I swear that's one of the best. I swear to God, that cater to you shit is for real. I don't know how niggas think astrology is fake. Get you a, they clean for real. They clean and they cook like that. They like that shit. They really like that shit. All right. Okay. I got to start assigning signs for y'all because y'all don't be knowing. I know who the messy signs are. I know who the signs that could use a Virgo. Some signs already got their shit together. They don't need that sense of format for a Virgo. Libras need that motherfucker. Geminis need that motherfucker, but Geminis don't like listen to the Virgo because they as smart as them. They can tell you a little Mercury ego bullshit, but they still need to listen to their ass about getting situated and stable. Who else need the motherfucking Pisces ass be needing Virgo's structure and stability? Pisces be 24 hours away from a nervous breakdown until a Virgo tell their ass, hey, you've been through this before. Get your ass up. Tired of your intuitive nervous ass. Pisces and Virgo be nervous. Y'all be saying Virgo is the nervous one. Y'all be Virgo is nervous as hell. They are. I'm saying, but they connected, y'all. That Pisces be a little nerve-wracking motherfuckers too, but they nerve-wracking amongst connection. they nerve-wracking. Nah, they both nerve-wracking. I'm bugging out. Virgo, that's what y'all panic about the most. Love and shit. I'm bugging out. Y'all panic about everything, but love, yeah, y'all gonna really see a motherfucker panic. So my bad about that. But give some of that shit to Pisces ass too. And when Virgo panics, see, this is the thing when we talk about Virgo. I love y'all, Virgo. I love y'all. It ain't y'all birthday yet. I still got a couple hours. I could drag y'all for a little bit. Then after 12, I gotta stop. But listen, Virgo ass panic with things dealing with love matters and will make extreme decisions off of that motherfucker. Pisces do the same thing. Virgo and Pisces will be in their head. It might be a made up problem or it may be a situation, issue in the relationship that's not that big. They will be sinking on that motherfucker. And something about Virgos and Pisces, y'all don't allow the solution with love to come to y'all. Y'all go hunt that motherfucker. That's one thing. And I'm a Libra, so we could be passive aggressive as hell. You know, scary as hell sometimes when it comes into confrontation. So a Libra or another passive aggressive sign, another sign that be like trying to downplay, you know, serious conversations, shit like, nah, I'm good. Like, that shit not even that serious. Niggas, signs that be doing that shit, people be doing that shit. That shit ain't flying with no motherfucking Pisces and Virgo. They proactive about love like a motherfucker. It's that goddamn Venus influence in Virgo, man. I'm telling y'all. All right. So listen. I turned 30 in a couple of months. We all adults here. If you don't see yourself doing nothing serious with that motherfucker, leave that motherfucker alone. That's something I may not be the wisest motherfucker, but I think that's something I done learned in these 30 years. I think that's something I could take away from the first 30 years of this experience so far. I don't know how many much years I got left in this motherfucker, but from the first 30, I can at least tell you that one. At this age, don't leave a motherfucker alone if you ain't trying to fuck with them seriously. That's it. Prevent a lot of shit. Prevent a lot of shit like that. Okay? Virgos and Pisces, they'll make you realize you're not serious about love. They'll make you realize you're not serious about love. Like, you can get into a relationship with like a Gemini or some shit. Y'all fuck around with each other for however many months. Then that shit ends and it's just, it fizzles out. You could fuck with a Sag for a couple of months. Have fun, all of that shit end, fizzles out. You go fuck around with a Pisces. You go try that same shit. Go fuck around with a Pisces, a Virgo, a Venus in Pisces, or a Venus in Virgo. And then when you think it's just time to, all right, I have fun, you're gonna run into some shit. Sagittarius and Gemini ain't gonna trip that hard. Even if they tripping, they not gonna trip. That's the crazy part. Even if they tripping, they not gonna trip. They're gonna express their shit, be like, all right, get the fuck out of here. Now. Like, they don't like holding on to things. All right. Pisces, Virgo, and don't let the Pisces and Virgo really think that like what y'all got is some shit. Like nah, fuck this. Me and this person, we go into the moon. Like, don't let it be that. Yo, it's a good game. Pisces is wild, bro. Look, look, man. Look, got bros in the back giving testimonies. All right. It's no diss to my Gemini and Sagittarius. A lot of the times that shit is a lot of the times you being able to let go of motherfuckers like that is a good thing. All this shit I'm talking about right now, like guys, Venus retrograde, we gotta learn to let go and detach from motherfuckers that don't value and appreciate us, this, that, and the third. Gemini, Sagittarius, y'all fall asleep during that part. Y'all be struggling with that shit. Y'all be struggling with that shit. Virgo and Pisces book 3 readings to figure that shit out. Is invested. Like, nah, boy, fuck this. What you mean just let go? What you mean just let go? You know how much I done invested into this shit? You know how much, Virgo, you know how much beds I done made? Sandwiches I done made? As Virgos and Pisces, they both gonna learn your love language quick. That's another thing. So that's why they take that shit as an insult. Like, nah, hell no. I learned how this motherfucker like getting loved on, adapted to that shit with my mutable head ass. And I don't get nothing back from that. Fuck wrong with this Libra head ass nigga. Fuck wrong with this Leo. Fuck wrong with this Capricorn Aquarius think they could just be dismissive. You know, Capricorn Aquarius, they be treating motherfuckers like you date a Capricorn Aquarius, they say some shit to you, make you feel like, hold on, motherfucker, I'm not so disposable. Don't talk to me like that. Capricorn Aquarius, you date Capricorn Aquarius, they talk to you like you disposable at times. They'll hit you with shit like this. Yo, come on. Like, don't fucking come on me. Who the fuck is you? Capricorn Aquarius, they'll come on your shit like a motherfucker. Anyways, we're entering Virgo season with Mercury being retrograde. All right. So the sun influences us to take action towards all these Virgo-like influences, right? All these Virgo themes that we named. But then the sun gives us that charge, right? Mind you, Mars is about to make its way out of Virgo. So Virgo been charged up. Virgo been charged up for the last month and a half. All the sun is coming is doing and taking the action. All the fuel, all the gas Mars was pumping into that car, all the new motivation you've been building in your Virgo house, all the new passions you've been developing in your Virgo house, all the new shit you want to transform in your Virgo house, all the shit you got you intentions, aspirations to transform and shit. The sun finna come in there and get busy. But the thing is, the sun gotta The sun don't like motherfuckers telling it to stop a lot neither. The sun moves a degree a day. That's mad fucking fast. That's mad fast. Papa was a Rolling Stone. The son see his 12 baby mamas for 30 days out the year. The moon a real one though. The moon a real one. She check up on our ass the whole month. The sun just use us for 30 days and be gone. See y'all niggas next year. Bitch ass nigga. But when it comes into Mercury being retrograde, now the sun has to hesitate before it takes actions. It catches all this motivation from Mars and it's like, damn, what the fuck is all this passion and you charge? And I gotta think more when I get in here. Mercury, you've been in here. You've been in here for a couple of weeks now. Why I gotta do the thinking too? Because your ass in here with me too. All right. So understand Mercury and Mars already been building ahead of steam of what needs to be transformed, and Mercury been analyzing all these things. All right, you got Virgo in the firehouse. These things have been the mind and what you've been influenced to transform are things dealing with how you express your self-identity, creative aspirations, things dealing with creative endeavors, things you want to give birth to. All right, things dealing with your awareness. A lot of you guys are realizing how you can utilize these things to bring some sense of transformation, how you may have to wear the expression of these things some more. If you have Leo in a if you have Virgo in a earth house, the 2nd, 6th, or the 10th house, all right, Mercury in this house and Mars has already been building a lot of new intention, a lot of new a lot of self-encouragement, okay, and a new thought process when it comes into how to build stability, tweak things, building stability, either certain details of things with maybe people in the workplace, things revolving the workplace, anything that is a person, place, or thing that's affecting how you deal with stability and security in your life. All of you guys been thinking about new ways, new outlooks and perspectives on how to transform these things into a more desired state. If you have Virgo in the water houses, all right, if you have Virgo in the 4th, 8th, if you have Virgo in the air houses, the 3rd, 7th, or the 11th house, boy, boy, relationship activity has been on your mind like a motherfucker. All right. And then you've been going through a lot of relationship transformations. Your outlooks on relationships may have transformed. All right. The way you go in about working and building on a relationship may have transformed. Either you may have found a more effective way, or you may have realized something about the relationship that affected your effort towards how you build the relationship or the partnership or the group partnership. Okay. And then Virgo in the water house. All right. If you have Virgo in the 4th, 8th, or the 12th house, how you go see when you have Virgo in water houses, Virgo, in my opinion, is top 5 healing, top 5 constellations in the zodiac that has strong healing properties. All right. I throw all the water signs in there. I'll throw Virgo in there. Okay. Number 5 could go to those are the top 4 off my head though. Those are the top 4 off my head. All right. And when I say healing, I'm talking about being able to filter the subconscious on your own, being able to being able to observe, highlight things in your subconscious, and know what you need to exercise to filter that shit out on your own. The water signs and Virgos are they're very equipped to do this. All right. And when you have Virgo in water houses, Virgo dealing with that sense of healing, right? You can't say Virgo. How do we say Virgo has all this catered to you? I want to get you. How you gonna say Virgo got all this catering, nurturing energy, but it's not a healer? That don't even make sense. Don't it, right? So when we look at all right, so Sierra motherfucking Waters in the motherfucking building. Act like you know. All right. And then when you got Virgo in the water houses, because Virgo deals with building, molding, patterning, I said patterning. Making patterns out of things. Motherfuckers, niggas be making up words, making patterns out of things, formatting things. Okay. Virgo's ability to do that. If you have in a water house, that's what you got Virgo doing in that house all day. That's why, guys, you need to hit my YouTube playlist. You guys gotta go through the Signs Through the Houses series. The energies, the planets, the signs are energies and beings themselves, just like the planets are different bodies. So Virgo is going to work in the water house. You got Virgo in the fourth house. This person over time is going to learn how to get some sense of regiment and know what type of practical formatted environment they need for their subconscious to be stable to the point. Every time a person, place, or thing comes into the fourth house, Mercury picks up on that shit. Get the fuck out. We don't do that here. Detox it out, filter it out. It's sensitive to anything that comes in this motherfucker. All right, goes to work on it, literally. Virgo in the eighth house. This is probably the strongest one, in my opinion. This is probably the what rising is this? Virgo in the eighth. This is no. What rising is this? If Virgo's in the eighth, Pisces in the second. This Aquarius risings. Holy shit. Holy fuck. This is my fucking placement. It's been a long day, y'all. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. That's like a nigga think about his own middle name for a while. Like, oh yeah, Robert. That's what it is. Yeah, Robert. That's my shit right there. I'll forget my middle name. Shit, it's because the niggas so used to their first name and shit. Sometimes you don't remember your middle name and shit. You feel me, bro? So that should be happening to you sometimes. So, defensive said, what kind of planet is Mercury? Mercury is an intellectual planet. It deals with the mind. It deals with the thoughts. All right. It deals with your left brain. It deals with your logic, your ability to analyze, observe things, and deal with critical thinking. Deals with critical analysis. So your moon is the ultimate receiver. When your moon receives energies, Mars filters out what it may be frustrated or passionate about. Venus is going to filter out what it loves, what it feels good that your moon received. Mercury is going to analyze, observe, critically pick out, and decipher and filter things out when it comes into what the moon picked up on. This is why Geminis and Virgos are very curious, very intellectual, right? They like dealing with the mind. They're turned on by people that are intellectuals, right? Sometimes they fucking think too fucking deep into things, but they ask gonna think. I tell you that motherfucker right now. All right. Now, but yeah, Virgo in water, the water house is just fire. It's fire, Virgo in the water house. Virgo in the eighth house. You feel me? Man, this person is going to come up with this person is going to deal with some type of analyzation and observation when it comes to the deepest parts of themselves. Mercury rules this house. So it ain't no part of themselves that is so ugly that they run from. No, I got to analyze this. Okay. All right. Damn. I got them desires. All right, that's fucked up. All right. Got a little trauma over there, a lot of trauma over there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna see what we're gonna do about that. All right. Okay, still love this okay, 2 soul ties. Damn. 2. All right. Okay, who's that? Who's the soul tie? Okay, that's my baby mama. All right. I mean, I know I figured she was a soul tie. Who's the other soul tie? Oh yeah, well, okay, my second baby mama. Okay, both my baby mamas soul ties. All right. Okay, I thought it was gonna be somebody else. All right. So Virgo in the 8th house, Mercury in the 8th house, where's it at? Where is it at? So if they got a Mercury with great aspects to it, or they got more Virgo placements, you feel me? Then now you got somebody that's gonna probably be very intrigued by things dealing with psychology and is gonna be, you know, inclined to read others and their subconscious. Now, and then Virgo in the 12th house, all right? And Virgo in the 12th house, Libra risings. This is Virgo opposite here. So you put Virgo in the house dealing with, you put in Virgo that formats, builds, sees, and critically thinks in a house that's dealing with your imagination, the subconscious, your insecurities, your aspirations, your experiences, your wisdom. So Virgo, depending on Mercury's state, right? What type of state Mercury is in. When I say state, what type of aspects is hitting Mercury and whatnot, what type of energies is hitting your 12th house or is in unison, in harmony with your 12th house, can affect, how this person can mentally leave sometimes into the 12th house, because Mercury is the mind. So wherever Mercury is at in your chart, your mind is always in this house. If you ain't thinking about nothing, by default, you think about what your Mercury. Just think about it right now. What house your Mercury in? Just talk to yourself. What house your Mercury in? Just start with the element. Is it a firehouse? Your ass always thinking about how you finna express yourself about some shit. You know, when I get no, this is what I'm gonna do. No, I'm gonna knock on the motherfucker door. Now you know what? I'm gonna park in the driveway. Now I'm gonna call they ass first. All right, cause I think she in there with that nigga. So what I'm going, your ass always thinking about how you finna express some shit, how you finna take action on some shit. Mercury in a firehouse. You always analyzing how you always comparing your expression to somebody else's, your appearance to somebody else's. Your mind a little too fast for you at times because it lives in the future. It lives in the creativity. It lives in the fire. Fire ain't here. Fire is futuristic. So sometimes Virgo in the firehouse, they've creative ass mind is gonna attract a lot of creative influences around it. All right, but that motherfucker move fast. All right, and they analyzing everything with expression. So anything that they doing in their life that manifests into something where their critique is valued for something dealing with creative expression, they're judging, critiquing music, some type of movies, act, whatever. If they judging or critiquing something, analyzing something with entertainment, that shit gonna be mad valued. All right, but they damn sure always think about how they finna express their ass about some shit. Mercury in the water house. Mercury in the earth house. Oh my God. I got Mercury in the earth house. Motherfucker, right now I done thought about my motherfucking I done thought about 3 bills since I started this live. All we thinking about is bills. All we thinking about is how we finna get this. All right, making 60K this year. How we gonna get to 75 next year out this motherfucker? How we gonna do this? If you don't let your mind relax, think about stability all motherfucking day. As soon as somebody throws another thought at you, first thing your Mercury does, how does that affect our stability and security? Niggas like, yo, you trying to go out to the bar this Friday? How that's gonna affect? I just got paid. How the fuck I'm gonna just get paid and go spend what about 4 hours of my motherfucking check at this bar one night? If there's some shit, if there's a business brand aspiration they ass got, Mercury in the Earth House, they're gonna fry their motherfucking brain think of building that motherfucker. By the time that shit blows up into a success, that shit, they brain dead already. They can't even analyze what's going on. They just motherfuckers at award shows just waving and shit. Motherfucker getting a Nobel Peace Prize for some shit, been working on his whole life, can't even make a speech. Just your brain fried like a motherfucker. You think about work too hard. You think about making money too hard. That's got Parkinson's out this. That ass. That's Mercury in them Earth houses. That's Mercury in them Earth houses. Everything is about everything transactional in their mind is transactional. How much this relationship? I love it, but how much this relationship cost? Okay, my children got accepted into the best Ivy, one of the top 25 schools, high schools in the country. How much that uniform cost? Like, nigga, if you don't get your motherfucking son in that Ivy League head ass school, Ivy League head ass high school, your child done got accepted into the Harvard version of high school. Your ass talking about, all right, but tuition is, nigga, if you don't pay that motherfucker, your stingy ass, be a little frugal. They frugal as hell too, Mercury in the Earth houses. Frugal with no money. Like, damn, I understand you ain't give when you was fucked up, but you not fucked up no more. I know, but shit. I don't like spending this motherfucker like that all the time because all I will start thinking about is what I had to do to make this motherfucker. Every time, motherfucker, these motherfuckers can't even hand the money to the motherfucker. Just, nigga, you want to buy this shit or not? Give me the $20. It's like, I take the shit, man. Damn. I ain't force you to come in my store and buy some shit. Nigga, it's $5. Give me the $5, nigga. All right, man. Yeah, man. That's about 26 minutes of work out that motherfucker right there, man. So that's Mercury in the Earth houses. And then Mercury in the water houses. Man, Man, y'all ask my little go write love songs. Cause the way y'all minds swim in the heart chakra don't make no goddamn sense sometimes. I was just giving y'all I ain't gonna lie, Mercury in the Waterhouse, that's gonna you want your therapist or your counselor to have that motherfucker. But if you have that motherfucker, you can't not be your own counselor. That's the problem. You have the gift of counseling and analyzing the subconscious and shit, but you can't turn that motherfucker off for yourself. It's like, damn, all right, I think I'm healed enough, mind. You be talking to your mind. Stop analyzing so much. Like I'm good. I'm healed. I'm happy. I'm in a happy relationship. Career's good. I can't find no more shadow work to do. Mercury, damn. Like nigga, I found something. No, right here. Look, right here. So Mercury gonna find that motherfucker. You got Mercury in the fourth house. You gonna need your partner to tell your ass, baby, listen, you thinking way too, babe. You that ain't even manifest yet, but you're gonna make it manifest. That's the scary thing about having Mercury around water at times. That's the scary thing about the Mercury in water. That's the scary thing about Mercury in water placements. Very intuitive mind, right? Very intuitive mind, but we know the mind and concentration energy in general has a whole lot to do with manifesting. So when you got the Mercury in a water house or water sign, you have to be conscious about how much you let your mind sink into a certain feeling or emotion. Now, if you're allowing your mind to concentrate in a prosperous, positive, abundant, positive vibration, that shit's so powerful when you got Mercury and water. Cause you're gonna start changing so much around in your fucking vibration, so much in your because your mind is flowing in that positivity, in that water, in that water flow. You know, it's a smooth water flow. You allowing your Mercury to sink in, right? It's a prosperous wave. Now, once something happens to your subconscious, the way Mercury and water shines, Mercury and water houses could allow they could just mentally sink into their emotions, just trying to analyze everything about the emotions, trying to heal themselves in 24 hours. Like, nah, you that's when Mercury start wilding. And Mercury could just think a little bit too deep on the emotions to the point something that they feeling start expanding. It's like you wasn't even that sad. Now you done thought about that shit 3 hours. Now your ass is super sad about some other shit. So Mercury and water, you gotta be able to. This is a gift and curse to everything. I never spoke about one placement in my life that didn't have a dark side. All right. So, all right, guys. So before we just get into sun real quick through all these houses, the moon. Not only do we start Virgo season, um, with a awakened Phoenix. What's going on, Amber G? Okay. Not only are we starting what's the name Virgo season with a retrograde Mercury, right? So we have to learn how to be more uh hesitant in a clever way, right? Learn to take our time with the things that our sun is geared up and hyped up to take action from. All the motivation Mars done left, all the gas Mars done left. Mars that's about to be in Libra in a few. So shit, that nigga about to be struggling for a little bit. So he left us with some shit because he know he about to be going through it in Libra. So he's like, listen, y'all, I'm gonna leave all this motherfucking passion for y'all here. Mercury, you retrograde. Okay. So make sure you analyzing everything that's going on in this area. So when the sun come in here, you pick up on some of that passion and you already have shit laid out. You feel me? And the sun can just get to work. So it's almost like we gotta calm our suns down a little bit, be more calm and slower and steady around the season. It's an earth season in general. You always need to be more slow and steady during the earth season in general. So what time did I start this live? Like at 9:15. So we are an hour in. All right, they about to boot me off IG. Okay. What do I want to do? I'm gonna just jump back on. Hold on, YouTube gang. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. We're gonna jump right back into it.
Okay. Uh so yeah. We come into Virgo season as well, guys, with the moon in Scorpio. Nice little square to start the season. All right, guys. So we already know when the moon is in Scorpio, feelings and emotions, everything that we feeling on is a little bit more deeper. Our passions, we feeling on them more harder. Our ability to access more passion, to tap into a sense of self encouragement. Yeah, we able to do that with the moon in Scorpio, but we also are the energy to overcome anything that's dealing with obstacles in the subconscious. All right, guys. So moon in Scorpio, but Mercury go retrograde the same day. So don't allow no extreme emotions, result in any extreme decisions. We should know this by now when it comes into Mercury retrograde, y'all. We should know this by now. I'm gonna share something with y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna share something with y'all. All right. When I cut my hair, y'all, you feel me? I just came back on the internet. I was like, yeah, what's up, y'all? I just cut my hair, y'all. You feel me? Just needs a little chop, a little cleanse. My dumb ass I had got my hair braided in New York. That I moved to Virginia. My hair braided in New York, braid hair real tight. So when I moved back down to Virginia, just life was life, and I was going through a couple things. So I took my braids out, and I ain't do shit. You're supposed to wash your hair when you take braids out and shit. I ain't do shit. I just took my braids out from some tight ass braids. I ain't sleep with my hair wrapped, nothing for like 2 weeks straight. Then when it was time to untangle that shit, I could not untangle that shit. So I called somebody that I know is good with hair. I'm like, yo, listen, I just fucked my shit up. What should I do? How do I fix it? They told me what to do. They was telling me what to do. They was like, listen, get this type of brush on Amazon. You got to use some scissors. No, don't worry, you could fix it. I'm panicking and shit. And I cut my shit, y'all. And it was a Mercury retrograde, y'all. I knew better. I knew better than that. I couldn't believe I made that decision. The person I was talking to is into astrology. And when I told them, I said, yo, fuck it, I'm cutting this shit. They was like, Boro, it's a Mercury retrograde. You bugging. I'm like, I know I'm bugging. I know I am. But for some reason, I want to be bugging right now. Sometimes you want to be bugged out. And I really yanked my shit. So, guys, major decisions during Mercury retrograde. If it ain't going to kill you, it could wait. It could wait. All right. It could wait like a motherfucker. I feel like it's gonna be 2027 before I be able to get another motherfucking I'll be able to get some twist or something up this motherfucker. All right. So uh y'all in these changes informing what's going on. So yep. The moon is in Scorpio, y'all. Extreme emotions in that sense. We know this energy is a sextile to Virgo. So it's a strong energy to start the season. Sun in Virgo, boom, new awareness. We know we don't get fully out of Leo energy until the sun gets 3 degrees in, even though Venus is still in Leo. So we still got Leo energy in the air, even though the sun left. All right. But for the most part, when it comes into the sun going into Virgo, it's important to understand that. Scorpio loves to motivate Virgo more with everything that it's structuring, building. All right. So this first day, we could feel this shift going into the week, these next 2 days. This first couple of days of Virgo season, you're gonna feel the shift to feel like you about to just make new routines and transform your whole motherfucking life these next 2 days. Let's calm down, y'all. Gotta calm down a little bit. Gotta pace ourselves. Okay? Gotta pace ourselves. This alignment makes you motivated to come up with the new format, the new regiment, the new plan. But Mercury been in Virgo, so we should have been doing that. We should have kind of been doing that already. Mercury's home in Virgo. All right. So boom, we got that. Now, so the moon just got out of motherfucking uh 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 Libra, so cardinal signs. I hope y'all asses was getting into some relating energy, especially at these ending stages of Leo season. We got the moon in Libra during the ending stages of Leo season. So the Venus signs been going through it. The Libras and the Libra sun moon risings and Venus in Libras and the sun moon rising in Tauruses, Venus in Taurus. They ass been going through it. They has been going through it. All right. All this bullshit is coming full fledged. Just like when it's Mercury retrograde and all the Virgo Gemini bullshit come full fledged. That's how it get when your ruler being caught up in some shit. You need to know where your ruling planet is at. You feel me? So Venus rule signs.
As Venus is going direct, you know, you're supposed to be the ones that's more inclined on Venus energy. So I hope you realize how Venus energy got the best of your ass. Okay. And yep. So um so yeah, let's just make the use of this surge. Now I do want to say this. I do want to say this. The most important things to the most important transits the sun is going to be making while it's in Virgo is the transit it's making right now opposing Saturn's ass in Pisces. You know, Saturn's at them early degrees Pisces. So this first week of Virgo season might be one of the most, because you got Virgo energy enforcing, right? More structure. You already know what Saturn represents, and it's going to be opposite. So we got structure, format, discipline, organization, taking our time, Mercury going retrograde in Virgo. We got all these influences coming at once. So this first week of Virgo season, we got to be thorough, gang. We got to be thorough. All right. So that's one significant alignment the sun makes transiting Virgo. The sun is going to be aligning with Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus, more so towards midway of the season when the sun gets to like 15 degrees of Virgo. All right. It's going to start harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. This is a fire transit. This is fire right here, because we've already been going through so much realizations about why we had to go through certain transformations in career this year. With Jupiter moving into Taurus, because Uranus has been driving us wild in Taurus the past couple of years. All this chaos, all the chaos and transformation and opposition energy, a lot of us may have had to jump into to try to gain some authority over our career, our sense of security and stability. A lot of us still in motion. Uranus still in this motherfucker. A lot of us right now are still in the motion trying to find our individuality through career, you know, going through a lot of transformations, establishing who we are in the world, you know, and what we value, going through transformations with, you know, because Taurus has a strong influence on family tradition. So with Uranus coming into Taurus, a lot of us have went through a lot of transformations with, you know, with environments close to us based off of an individual pursuit, an individual belief. And now, since Jupiter has been in Taurus, y'all, look at how much you've realized this year about why you've had to go through certain changes and transformations, possibly get fired, possibly get motivated to work on a business project or brand this way through this negative circumstance. Like how much realization that you're able to make with Jupiter, because that's what Jupiter is going to do. So Jupiter getting into Taurus not only does it help us to expand our philosophy on how to value, because you know Jupiter is all about abundance. So when it gets into Taurus, anything dealing with what we can experience in the physical realm, we're being forced to look at it from more of an abundant, prosperous perspective. You know, we're not supposed to look at anything in this third dimension in lack at all, and Jupiter is frowns upon that. So if we've been looking at anything in the sense of lack in that house Taurus is in, while trying to fight for our individuality, fight for our authority, you know, Jupiter has been enlightening all of that. So with all that being said, especially Jupiter dealing with expansion and now it's resonating between earth signs, think about what that does when the sun harmonizing with Jupiter. Now everybody's starting to catch these crazy breakthroughs about how they could shift things in reality, about how some knowledge, wisdom, experience, skill, some form of expertise, Jupiter is something that you can use to take action. So I need y'all to be open to that shit around Virgo season, y'all. A lot of us are gonna have these mini breakthroughs, and it might be something you already know now. It might be something that you have wisdom about now. But when that sun is able to get to the point where it's able to shine light on it, you know, there's going to be a point where not only are you going to be realizing why you've went through certain cycles these past couple of years since 2017, around 2017, right? While you went through these certain breakthroughs in career, while you dealing with certain struggles in career, while you're dealing with certain power and control situations, dealing with building stability in your life, you're realizing how this spiritually is building how this is building your spiritual strength and also giving you the experience needed to approach how you need to deal with building stability, you know, helping you recollect what you've already learned. All right. A lot of the times, you know, anything dealing with personal spiritual development is not only dealing with unlearning, but it's also remembering, you know, what we've experienced. Sometimes we always got to think something about being in a human body makes us think it always got to be a new answer, a new solution, something new, a new talent. We got to have to use something, a new idea. That's why we got retrogrades. All right, because sometimes something might have went over your head a little bit. Might have been a little too caught up in the matrix, little too caught up with your soul tie. When it was time for you to handle something on a spiritual mission. So we need the retrogrades to help us get back to these ideologies, to these aspirations, to these collaborative efforts that we should have been in motion with certain people we met in our past. All right. So, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, just make sure we're in the times that none of these things go over our head. When God makes something significant resurface in your life, you can't question that. All right. So, Sun opposing Saturn, important. Sun harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus in your Taurus house, very big. All right. I'm going to be talking about, I got notes for that for every sun and rising. And then, this first week of Virgo season is probably going to be the toughest one. Because it got to move through, it's opposing Saturn, and it got to move through Lilith. Bell poppy low, bell poppy low. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck, good. God damn. Motherfucker done took some real quick. Motherfucker act like you got a piece of meat stuck in it. Anybody got that one uncle that just, after every meal? I know y'all, everybody got that one uncle after every meal. Like, damn, nigga, every meal you have really put you in a blissful state. I know that bacon and cheese was that good, nigga. All right, but anyway, Bell Pappy Low, I love you. You know I love you. All right, so look, guys. I don't remember what I was talking about, but okay, Sun got to move through Lilith. Y'all. Okay. Now, Lilith is always gonna influence deeper parts of the subconscious. All right. If I could describe Lilith, it's a combination of the moon, Mars, and Pluto. All right. The moon, Mars, and Pluto. Okay. So it's an extreme emotional vibration, right? And we call it dark Lilith for a reason, right? So it's dealing with the subconscious, the most deep, darkest parts of ourselves, things that will trigger us. So the sun got to move through Lilith while being opposing Saturn in this first week of Virgo season. So not only is the sense of discipline, structure, restriction on what you should be restricting, right? That is negative in whatever house you have Virgo in, which we're going to talk about, all right? Because it's going to have that Sun-Saturn opposition. So whenever the sun is opposing Saturn, there's always going to be something that you're paying attention to, you're taking action, you're touching, you're looking at, that you got to calm it down and regulate a bit, all right? Get some control out this motherfucker. So when we look at the sun having to do that while moving through Lilith, now the depth of our subconscious, right? Any insecurity is in Virgo. So we dealing with heavy energies and insecurities from things that we didn't accomplish in career, things we're insecure or feel incapable about in career, our woes and worries about business stability and security, the things that trigger us the most about all these things in stability and security and our ability to shift things in our reality, that's all triggered this first week of Virgo season. So just hold it down, gang. Hold it down. All right. You keep your awareness on a sense of regiment, your daily task, and what's supporting or getting in the way of that motherfucker. That mentality is gonna keep you straight for the rest of the season, gang. All right. And take your time. Slow down. Some of us need to slow down more than others. All right. But that's what we got going on with that. And then, so those are the three most important Johns going on while the sun is gonna be in Virgo. Mercury is RX for the majority of the season, right? Mercury don't go back direct to what? Like the 20th? No, hold on. The 15th. Mercury is retrograde to the 15th. So that's Virgo, that's the whole motherfucking Virgo season. Libra season start on the 22nd. All right. So Virgos, your traveling plans, y'all know the vibes. If y'all doing anything extra for y'all B-Day, It's so crazy because I'm just thinking about Virgos. Virgos can't even allow people to plan shit for them. Like you can't even plan a surprise birthday for the Virgo. They too like on top of everything mentally to even like try to like how we gonna surprise this motherfucker? They doing too much fucking planning for their birthday already. Because they planning everything. So it was like you don't even know how to motherfucking you can't even plan shit for their ass sometimes. So anything Virgo, anything you doing extra for y'all B-Day? Okay. Man. Try to be on top of everything as much as possible. Leave as early as possible. You know, don't wait last minute. Go get your outfit. All of that shit. We in RX times, y'all. We in RX times. All right. So, um, Mars exiting Virgo soon. The Sun opposing Saturn, transiting Lilith. All right. We may have seen some transformations. We will see some transformations or make realizations about our deepest desires, things dealing with our sexual well-being. All right, how our connections, intimate connections with people have built up energy, left some spiritual baggage, some on us in some type of shape or form. You're gonna feel that motherfucker during the season. And subconscious and our subconscious overall, right? The sun helps us to see. All right. And then we'll harmonize with Jupiter and Uranus, expansion with stability and security and needed transformation for stability. A lot of take risk energy too is going to be involved with that. All right, let's get right into it. I got notes. I'm running through these guys. I already kept y'all here enough. I just want to get a good grasp of Virgo season so everybody in general can understand what influences we under the staying alignment, regardless of your sign. All right, now let's just get to a little bit of the meats and potatoes for everybody. We start with Virgos today. All right, we start with Miss Robinson in the building. Miss Robinson in the building. What's good? What's going on, Miss Robbie Rob? What's going on, baby? We started with Virgos today. All right, we started with Virgo suns and Virgo risings. Let me set my mic up. Might have to roll one up while I'm doing this one. It's been a long day, y'all. I had my whole fucking day planned out. A bunch of miscellaneous shit started happening. Y'all seen what time I had this live started. It don't be me, y'all. I hope y'all know that. It don't be me. It's the life of the lucky Libra. It don't be me. Libra Stellium. It's always a motherfucker fucking some shit up. All right? Damn. Now look. But y'all real ones. Y'all already know what it is. I can't keep telling y'all. I miss y'all. Y'all know what it is. Virgo suns, Virgo rising. All right. First house is lit up. First house is lit up. You know how powerful this transit is. The sun loves being in the first house. All right. It is exalted here. This is a great place to have light. Great place to have the spotlight. Great place to have attention. Why? Because whenever you jump into any sense of personal expression during this time, that shit magnified. That shit heightened. You cussing somebody out, oh, that shit gonna be crazy. Wow, you got the sun in Virgo. You teaching a motherfucker about health, oh, they gonna act like, oh my god, this nigga changing my life. Everything is heightened when the sun is in your sign, when you're expressing some shit. Motherfuckers acting like you motherfucker Dr. Sebi and shit. Like, motherfucker, all I did is tell your ass to drink more water. I'm saying, it's when you really think about it, the body is really made up out of water. So, like, you saying that is tight, like, I don't know. I'm saying, I don't know. I never thought about it. If we made out of water, like, the more we had that motherfucker, you feel like, all right. Now you got Virgo looking at you like, you see this far. Virgo top 5 signs looking at motherfuckers like they dumb. As good as they be competing with Aquarius and Scorpio for that shit. They be competing with Scorpio and Aquarius for that shit. My homie told me a few ago, my homie hit me up and he was like, he was on Tinder or some shit. And he was like, yo, I think this chick I matched with, this bitch is not real. Like, why you say that? He's like, this bitch got one picture. She don't got no bio on this shit. Then when we matched, he hit me up with mad hard eyes and shit. Like, bitch hitting me up, mad aggressive. Like, nah, this is a scammer, bro. So he kept talking, and then he hit me up later, like, yo, bro. I was telling her in Tinder, like, yo, stop playing. I know this is a scam or whatever. I'm like, FaceTime me then. She really gave me her number. I was FaceTime. We was really on the phone kicking it. Like, I'm about to link her. I'm like, yo, what's her sign? Nigga said Scorpio. I'm like, that's why the fuck she had. That's why the fuck she had one pick, no buy. I'm surprised she had to pick out the motherfucker. That's the fuck why. So everything come full surface around this motherfucker. You're gonna find your answer to astrology with this motherfucker. All right. So, uh, the light. Yes, the light, Virgo sons. Use the light. All right. It's not even about a sense of you using it. When you got the sun in your first house, you manifest things that is calling you to express yourself. It's gonna be somebody telling you like, yo, you always been good with this. Why don't you personally invest in that? Why don't you invest in yourself some more? Why don't you teach people how to do that shit you be doing for yourself? Sun in the first house transits all day, every day. The sun gonna make sure you see your personal worth. The sun gonna make sure any personal talents or aspirations in that first house that needs some attention and time is gonna get that. If it takes you breaking up in a relationship because your relationship has took all your individuality away, it may take that. It may take that. God's gonna use whatever type of situation. I was saying this on live the other day. We're gonna get correction out this motherfucker, which way, however, that's the problem. Nowadays, there's too much fuckers on the internet. You looking at the face who's giving you correction instead of the correction itself, instead of the message. You can't be corrected. I don't know. But you gonna get that motherfucker. All right. So you know, Virgos, when it's in the first house, and this is the thing, Virgo energy, very giving, very nurturing, very selfless. Motherfuckers be saying shit like, I be watching a bunch of dating shows. I'm a Libra. We like shit like that, love and hip hop, all that shit. It don't matter. I'm 50 years old. Watch me some motherfucking love and hip hop. Whatever new dating show they got out this motherfucker when I'm 50, I'm watching that shit. But you know, it's like when you get into Virgo energy already has that debilitation of Venus. Okay. So when I be watching all these dating shows, and you have a chick be like, I give too much. That's my problem. That's my flaw. Like I give too much. I gotta learn how to stop letting people like I'm a giver. If I hear Virgo say that shit, I know they dead ass. Like I know I feel that shit. Like when the Virgo see that, I see the genuine energy in their face. Like I give too much, bro. Like fuck, I don't know. Like it's so hard. Like I just started fuck with this nigga, and it's like I was gonna make some food for the nigga. I just couldn't stop. I started touching all the fucking ingredients and tools in the kitchen. I couldn't help it, bro. I'm like, sit your ass down, Virgo woman. It's your fucking problem. You're doing too much. And when it's time for them to do something and they don't do that shit back, you fucking devastated. Your ass been doing 95% of some shit. You needed their ass to do 5% one time. And it was an emergency too. You needed it urgent. They couldn't do that shit. That's your Venus. I'm posting a video on YouTube tomorrow called the Achilles heel of every sign. And it's based off your debilitation. And that's the debilitation for Virgo. It's Venus. So this is their Achilles heel. This is what happens. Not knowing how to use Venus right. You give too much Venus sometimes, Virgo. You feel like you don't get enough Venus, and then you give too much Venus. It's coming from a Libra. So Libras and Taurus, we're ruled by Venus. So we can give a lot of Venus and not get fucked up. We know how to maneuver after when shit don't go our way. We know how to throw that motherfucker. Venus, Virgos, y'all be like, let me try this shit. Let me try this shit. Yeah, that shit you don't be throwing that shit right. I ain't gonna lie. You do not be throwing that shit. That should be boomeranging back hard like a motherfucker. So a lot of Virgos, this is a lot of y'all life path. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rise, especially Venus and Virgos, learning that discernment right there. Learning how to vet a motherfucker. Like, I gotta wait to see how deserving they are of this shit. My ex-girlfriend of Virgo, she tell me all the time, I ain't never doing all that shit I did for you for another nigga. That shit dead. That shit just talk. You was a fucking Virgo Sun, Venus and Virgo rising. You sucking the next nigga toes. Fuck is you talking about? You can't help it. That's your energy. I ain't doing that shit again. That shit took too much energy out of me. Yeah, all right. Until progressions hit like a motherfucker, you better hope them bitches move out of Virgo. As long as them bitches there, your ass gonna be in that energy. So that's a very important thing for Virgo placements to understand. And while the sun is in the first house, every time if you got any circumstances doing this shit, oh, God gonna smack you on the wrist. This is what we talking about. This is what I'm talking about with your ass right here. The sun is in the first house. Fuck this motherfucker. You really paying attention to what your personal potential here. You too attached to the seventh house right now. You're too attached to the seventh house right now. All right. Virgos, Mercury's retrograde as soon as your season start. So as inspired, motivated as you are to express yourself, do this, and the third, hold on to your natural ability of understanding how to plan and strategize things because you can catch a rush type energy. And the funny thing about it, you're one of the most steady motherfuckers in the zodiac. But these type of energies hitting you, right? And you got Saturn opposing the sun. So now you could feel like Saturn's enforcing your sun to take some action on something. Move at your own pace this season. Move at your own pace. That's it. Just make sure you're shining light on things that need it in your personal life. You'll know you're out of alignment when God has to use your seventh house, your career space, the 10th house, or your fourth house, the family space, or things close to you to trigger something to let you know it's going to come out of these houses to let you know you out of alignment and you're not paying attention to, you're not using the sun in the first house. You're not using Mercury in the first house right now. Right? Okay. Your giving ass could be selfish. I'm giving you the pass right now. And y'all could jump in y'all selfish energy. Don't get it twisted now. I'll give y'all a little bit too much praise. Hold on. What time is it? 10:47. Okay, I could drag y'all a little bit. I'll give y'all ass a little bit too much praise. Because y'all could get in y'all selfish bag, but it take for y'all to get hurt sometimes to get in that selfish bag. It take for y'all to be in the spiteful petty Virgo to be in the selfish bag. That's a scary thing. A spiteful petty Virgo is a very scary thing because you don't see that revenge coming. You ain't gonna see it. They turn into motherfucking Dexter like a motherfucker. Either one, Dexter Laboratory. I was talking about the serial killer, but both of them niggas, that little nigga was smart as hell. They gonna turn into both of them niggas. Super Dexter Virgo head ass. You ain't gonna see that revenge coming. It's gonna be a smooth death though. I tell you that. You're gonna die from drinking something, eating something, kill you in your sleep. It's gonna be a smooth death. I fuck with Virgos for that now that I realize that. Y'all not with that super gruesome shit. You know, if a nigga gonna murder me, kill me, let it be a Virgo. You feel me? Don't let an Aries. Don't send an Aries to kill me. Them niggas overshoot and shit. The nigga dead. Get your pyromaniac ass the fuck up out of here. All right? Don't send no Scorpio to kill me. Them niggas be deranged. Them niggas gonna kidnap me, keep me somewhere, fuck with me for a mad long. I'm gonna fuck around and die before they expect it. They come back in the fucking shit. They got me in this fucking cave for 3 weeks. They ass come back in there. My ass passed the fuck out there. Oh shit, this nigga died. Wake him back up. I wasn't done torturing them. Ah, Scorpio. I don't want no 8th house nigga killing me. Make it quick. Make it smooth. Let me marry some doctor bitch and she inject me with some shit in my sleep or some shit. Some smart ass Virgo pharmacist bitch. All right. Not no Leo. You know, kill me and make the whole block know. I can't even go out honorably. You got to make a whole fucking scene killing me. All niggas remember at my funeral is me getting beat to death. And a nigga just talking shit to me while I'm getting my ass whooped at the same time. That's all niggas know. You made it loud as hell. You made sure everybody was able to see me going out. All the great shit I done did in the world, people I done helped to make my motherfucking death a motherfucking a Manhattan theater play and shit. So don't send none of them loud ass signs to do none of that shit. I'm telling you, that nigga Dexter, both of them niggas, they Virgos. Both of them niggas, Dexter and Dexter Laboratory. Both of them niggas. All right. Do you get my just? You know, all this shit aligned. That's what a nigga say to make sure he don't sound like he talking some bullshit. All this shit connected, y'all, because Virgos, But for real though, dead ass, all this shit aligned because it's all for you to understand. First of all, Virgo, I don't want you to be in this bag. You feel me? I don't want you to be in this type of bag in the first place. Your ass not paying attention to your son in the first house, Mercury retrograde in the first house, you're gonna end up in one of these bags. You're gonna be trying to take out somebody in your fourth, seventh, or your 10th. It's gonna be one of your family members, your partner, or your motherfucking boss. One of these niggas gonna go if your son can't stay where it need to be right now. All right. Because like I said earlier in the live stream, once a Virgo get the panicking, they have to make a decision about some shit. They can't just sit back and fall back and all right, I'm gonna sleep on it. Ain't no sleeping on it. Ain't no sleeping on it. We gonna think about it. All right. So new awareness for personal goals and aspirations. So it's a new awareness for that in general. Something that you already had a personal aspiration for is new awareness with that, new inspiration with that. A lot of potential for new attention towards personal expression in general. Mercury's retrograde at the beginning, so be stable and centered as you move. You will still feel the push to take a net initiative. Remember, Mars left gas in the first house, so Mars in the first house is OD turned up too. So you Virgo, that's you see Kiki Kiki don't give a fuck. She been turned up. Look at her. She don't care about what we saying right now. She said Mars transiting the first house. I'm finna do what I want to do. Nigga can cry on the internet all he want. Light skin ass nigga. That's how she thinking. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. She don't give a fuck. You know, she she most likely probably being used. I seen the cover art for her single. I ain't hear the song. I don't know if she did a song with Usher or I just see she dropped the song and the cover art she covering one eye. Y'all already know what that symbolism means. So when I seen that, I'm like, oh god damn, is anything real? But at the end of the day, Mars been in Virgo. Virgos don't care. They not and Virgos when they get into don't care mode, they do it in an extreme way because they are so caring. They're meant their your archetype is set up to be intrigued by every situation in your life to the point you're attached to things by default. So that's why Virgos could smoke a lot. Virgos could have a strong ass addiction a lot of the time because they gotta calm that shit the fuck down. They gotta calm that shit the fuck down. You feel me? That's why you compliment a Virgo about being smart, intelligent. Don't y'all realize they don't give a fuck about that shit? You never see a Virgo take that. Don't y'all realize that shit? You ever compliment a Virgo or Gemini about how smart they are? They don't take that shit as a compliment. They're like, man, yeah, fuck. I'm tired of my mind driving me crazy. You can have this shit. All right. So boom. Mars left that gas in that first house. Mars is home in the first house. So you should actually be feeling very comfortable taking action towards things in the first house. Anybody throwing projection energy at you for being selfish, this, that, and the third, when you know your ass is given, that's the thing. That's the thing. We all in accountability era. So, it don't matter what your astrologist say this and the third. You know what your ass doing in your relationship. So, if your partner is trying to help you be accountable for something in your relationship and you're not acknowledging that, this, that, and the third, that's you being too fucking comfortable now. All right. So Mars in the first house is helping you be comfortable with how you assert your personal passions and goals. All right. Now the sun is coming in there. Now you're just taking the action in a more smooth demeanor, in a more smooth way. Things were laid out already. Mercury a little retrograde. So, you got to be careful from overly critiquing yourself because Mercury's your ruler. So now you already overly critique yourself. Now Mercury's retrograde. You're in a state of revising the things you critique of yourself. So now you got to make sure you're not diving too deep into thoughts about how to restructure something. If the solution ain't apparent, then let it come to you, Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. You feel me? But for the most part, I don't need y'all driving y'all own let a Mercury drive y'all crazy. All right. We all have to understand how our own powers drive us crazy. It happens to all of us. All of our rulers drive us crazy. I can name every motherfucking way Mars drives Aries, Scorpio crazy. It could tell you how Venus drives Libra, Taurus crazy. I can tell you how Jupiter drives Pisces, Sagittarius crazy. That's what the fuck you dealing with Mercury being incarnating as a Virgo vessel in this experience. All right. So let's keep that in mind. Take your time, Virgo, Sun, Virgo rising. You will notice where your first house is deprived, what needs time and attention, right? The cardinal houses will filter these issues out. Like I said, constructive criticism is everywhere. It's flying. It's flying everywhere. You already get it. It being a Virgo rising, being a Virgo sun. Now Mercury in your motherfucker, the ruler's home. the ruler's home and is retrograde. So you need correction right now, Virgo. You need correction. And a lot of the correction you may need may be to take your own advice. A lot of the correction may not even be something new that you're being taught. A lot of the correction is going to be you getting your awareness shifted towards doing things that you already personally have in your subconscious to do. All right. Um, Sun harmonizes with Jupiter and Uranus in the ninth house, right? Right now we got Taurus in your ninth house, Uranus and Jupiter's transiting there. Wisdom and past experiences are used to support how you build right now. All right. Ninth house, higher education, your wisdom, your past experiences, what you've learned in the streets through education, your credentials, what you've studied. All right. Your philosophies, your ideologies, your beliefs. Ninth house, Jupiter has been transiting here. This is a real strong transit when it comes into spiritual development, spiritual awareness. A lot of motherfuckers wake up with a Jupiter transiting a home placement, right? A lot of people evolve with what they're dealing with spiritually with a Jupiter home placement. Okay, so when we're looking at the Sun harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus in ninth house, Virgo Sun, Virgo rise. Remember, this is going to happen towards the middle of Virgo season. This is going to be the time when it's going to be very apparent somebody telling you a person, place, or thing or life circumstance being put together for you to see what you should be paying attention to, that you already have wisdom about, you already have experience about, something that you've learned already that you could use to help you build stability, earth, or help teach others in some type of shape or form. It's gonna come if it's not already resonating with you. But around this time, you gotta be on point with that. It may have to deal with something dealing with self-expression too, because it's between your earth houses. All right. But it's going to be dealing with your knowledge and wisdom. And because Uranus is here, your ability to own your wisdom through them experiences, own that you have this wisdom and knowledge, especially because it was gained through personal experiences, most depending on, what type of realization this is, or just simply something you have knowledge and wisdom about, so knowledge comes in different forms. We go out for knowledge, we learn through life, but whatever that is, it's going to be highlighted, but in a abundant way. It's going to be highlighted like, oh shit, can't believe I've been knowing this, that, and the third. And there's an industry for that. There's a people paying for that. So please don't let it go over your head. Um, all right. So that's what we got going on for my Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. Happy birthday. All right. Y'all go ahead and get busy. Okay. Y'all some of my people be dragging me for saying y'all some of my favorites, but listen, man, y'all is some of my favorites, but y'all motherfuckers retarded. Y'all crazy though. All right. And y'all crazy in a good way. Y'all mentally crazy. Talk to yourself crazy. Do math problems out loud crazy. All right. Well, fuck it. I fuck with that shit though. You feel me? So let that crazy ass intellect be seen this season. All right. And help the world slow the fuck down. This is why we have y'all at this point of the year. Help us get stabilized, slow down. Because it was hell of a summer. I tell you that shit. It's been a hell of a year for me. I could barely keep up with the internet today. Like life been lifing too much for me, 2024. I tell you that shit. All right. So help us get stable out this motherfucker by being the example, Virgo, Sun, Virgo risings. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Mars Wealthness in the building. What's going on, family? Missed y'all. Okay. Okay. Dwani. You're one of my favorite Virgo placements. All right, y'all. So boom. Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. Let's get it. Libra Sun, Libra risings in the building. Libra Sun, Libra risings. Where's you at? Or where you at? Or wear a hat. I don't cap. I don't cap. I'm finna snap. All right. Libra Suns, Libra risings. The sun just left the 11th house and it's going to the 12th house. It just left the 11th and it's going to the 12th house. Now, Libra Sun, Libra rising. Slow your ass down. Slow your ass down. I'm gonna tell you why you need to slow your ass down. Ooh, need to slow your ass down. Now, all jokes aside, you need to slow your ass down, Libra Sun, Libra risings. Sun just got out the 11th house, so God knows if you even got a chance to take a seat this past month. God knows how many times you got projected on for not making an event. How many times you got projected? God knows what type of situations y'all ran into that motherfucking 11th house. Telling motherfuckers you gonna show up for an event. You ain't feel like it last minute. There's a lot going on when you get into the 11th house. And then sometimes, Libra air sign, so it's down for the networking, connecting, relating. It's down for that shit. But sometimes it's coming out the 11th house. Libra gotta get a little more comfortable seeing the vibe with some shit with a new a new sense of social activity, be picky as hell sometimes. So you may have been thrown in circumstances and realize how you being a little passive to engage in networking, it might have blown the opportunity a bit. You're realizing how much you can expand something through being in the 11th house, utilizing different forms of technology to communicate to others in the third. Your ass might have just met new relationships in general. You might have manifested situations to be able to have your creativity be seen out in the world. But as an air sign going through an air house transit, it's very easy to feel unstable. Okay, so hopefully you were able to learn about how you want to navigate your relationships in some type of shape or form, get more order within your relationships and partnerships from some type of shape or form, right? See the value in the resources around you. Now the sun is moving into your 12th house. All right, we got the sun and Mercury retrograde in the 12th. All right, now what's significant about this placement in general? Once again, you're dealing with the opposite chart. So Virgo in the 12th house helps you to bring some stability towards the subconscious. But the thing is, as you do this as a Libra rising, you got all these influences of extreme critique towards anything you do from a creative perspective. All right. So why Libra, you got this is what it is. This is the opposite lifestyle. All right. You live in the opposite. Aries is gifted being the Aries rising, it's a gifting, it's a shit crazy. Aries rising is such a powerful placement because they have all the signs in all the houses. So there's such a natural intuition on how to birth things in every house. But the Achilles heel, the dark side to this placement is be no leadership or no references. It's like everything you do, you the first, motherfucker. This strong ass intuition. What you need an example for? Get your ass and do that shit. It's the life of an Aries Sun, Aries rising. But then when you get into Libra Sun, Libra rising, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. All right. They ass get accepted everywhere that's outside of what's close to them. It's like, damn, every time I go outside of myself for some shit, I get accepted elsewhere or some shit. How the fuck that happened? You feel me? Every time I relate, I can't relate shit or do anything in the original way. I gotta do everything in the opposite way. So when it gets into Virgo in the 12th, uh, there's a lot of times where Libra, Sun, Libra rising is trying to birth something out their subconscious, whether it's the aspiration they have, or it could be something, an insecurity, an issue in the subconscious that they need to deal with. They could receive extreme criticism in this area, and that could fuck up their judgment on how to deal with the situation. It could come off as fucked up guidance, uh, not having a proper support for something dealing with the subconscious. So the shit get deep when they're on some healing shit, because you could only imagine how they had to heal themselves through lack of support with things that they subconscious needed some stability from, and it was hard for them to give themselves that, you know. So there's something Libra risings really they do. When you see a wise Libra rising, boy, they got tough skin, everything opposite in their fucking life, everything. Okay, so it's like you have to make sure this transit with Mercury being retrograde, Libra Sun, Libra rising, anything that comes off as a psychological, mental, emotional roadblock, insecurity towards something you want to give birth to, towards a creative endeavor, towards a certain type of journey that you want to create in your life, a lifestyle, right? A sense of well-being you want to sustain. These are things that you have to allow yourself to be stable in one piece as much as possible, possibly in an isolated space to bring understanding to these things. All right. Mercury being in the 12th house is not an easy placement for Mercury. Mercury doesn't feel stable here. Everything's up in the air. When it gets into analyzing things, they disappear. Then they come back again and realize that was an illusion. There's a fucking ghost here. It's the 12th house. So we don't know what the fuck is real in here. All right. We're dealing with everything outside of reality. So you have to be very stable. You have to allow yourself to be in a stable space when you have a Mercury transit in the 12th house. But then it's retrograde. Then it's retrograde. All right. So there's going to be a lot of recollecting over times that you might have let a critique from a close one, right? That may have been some hating ass, negative projecting energy. Maybe how you allowed that to influence something, because you can't remember it's coming from a Libra sun. We can be at fault for changing our decisions based off of somebody else thought about something, right? We're top three at that. You feel me? Yo, bro, she look good. Like, nah, she all right. Matter of fact, yeah, you're right. She all right. She all right. She not all that. Fuck it, I think it. Like, nigga, damn, you can't stand. You like her, nigga. You like her, nigga. You like her, nigga. You ain't asked the nigga if you want to date her together. You like her, right? Fuck you. What really matter your man say? Or I thought she was like an 8. She's more like a 5. You know damn well you think she a 9. Nigga be fronting. All right. So um this is gonna be a period where you guys can have a bunch of downloads, spiritual breakthroughs, could be emotional. But when you say spiritual breakthroughs, it's like that's emotional and mental, all of that. Emotional mental breakthroughs is they under that shit. The spiritual breakthroughs, the umbrella. Your ass gonna have spiritual breakthroughs potentially with times that you realize, damn, that is why I may have a little hesitancy or issue connecting, expressing, and relating that based off of maybe some sense of projection that was placed on me through my peers, through my loved one, through my ex-partner, through this work environment I was in, whatever it may be. You guys gonna be realizing things like that. That's gonna really help you build a new foundation before you make your first house transit. The 12th house is always gonna help you evolve and see the philosophy, see the lesson, see the premise in a certain cycle you may be in. All right, because that's what that your sun is going through a cycle. So when the sun gets with Sun and Mercury retrograde here, I need y'all to make sure it's not just me saying just be all stable and isolated and centered as possible, just to say in a cliche way to help y'all deal with y'all emotional well being or help y'all to be in the environment to make these realizations. Not just that, it's because shit you with the sun in the 12th house, you know, your actions are not so grounded in general. So your creativity ain't gonna be no writer's block. You know, you may have more of a vivid reception towards anything dealing with creativity or anything dealing with spirituality, anything that ain't really related to reality. You may have a different vivid reception to it, more sensitive towards these things, right? The veil is very thin when you're dealing with uh significant 12th house transits. But, a lot of that is going to be also having to understand how to be, you know, more stable how you express certain things, understanding where your expression and action is coming from. It's not just so much about what you're acting on, what you're expressing. Where's that shit coming from? Getting to the root of everything dealing with expression, because it got to be in your subconscious imagination before it gets pushed out, right? The first house is the example of being seen for the push out, the I am. You're in a space right now where you can analyze where that push out comes from, right? And you may be able to tweak so many things, realize so many things about yourself, realize how much things got attached to that creative space, to that subconscious space, so you could filter, detox that out, get more to a natural understanding of yourself. So, these are all things that you just want to keep in mind through these times. But just know your opposite house, the fifth house, and the fixed house is going to be the vessels to help you see these things. So, your fifth house, somebody may be pushing you to express yourself, any type of hesitancy or lack of confidence in a sense of expression or standing on a sense of expression, that's highlighting right there insecurity dealing with pushing something out from a source. The eighth house, anything dealing with, transformation. No, not the eighth house. Excuse me, the ninth house. Anything dealing with a hesitancy to explore new things, experience new things. You might have somebody tell you why you hesitating this, that, and the third to experience or explore something. Why are you underestimating knowledge or wisdom you already have? Something that you already experienced with. Things like this are gonna trigger your 12th house to help you embrace, like I said, what's already in there, or the second house, right? Something that you value and that may not be in an alignment, right, with who you really are, who you're striving to be, and these things may get, in some type of shape or form trigger your 12th, right? You may realize the thing that you're valuing in the second house comes from a negative space, right? Something that's not cleared in your 12th house. So, light and dark side, guys, so much awareness towards what's inside you from a creative, subconscious perspective, be able to shift so much when it comes into how you approach spiritual development, also being able to swim through a not so, swim through a bit of the little spiritual muddy part of your subconscious as well, right? Revising your dreams, attachments, creative aspirations in the subconscious. Insecurity or insecurities can be on the mind in general a lot around this time, especially revolving around creative influences or any sense of abandonment, trauma. Isolation is needed to restructure. Period. You got to give yourself some time to recuperate mentally. All right. The nodes are making your relationship life extreme. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm bugging. Um, the nodes are making your relationship life actually, because I know I wrote that about Aries. I forgot that I wrote that about Libra. But the nodes are making your relationship life extreme.
use this season to get stable. Period. Period. Venus is your Venus nodes moved into your axis and Venus is retrograde. Ain't no Libra know what the fuck they doing right now with love and relationships. You think you know. You've been realizing how you take advantage of your Venus at times. You know, how your charm and your people's personality, your smile, that shit don't work all the fucking time. Libra, Sun, Libra. That shit ain't gonna work all the fucking time. Somebody you love probably checked that shit. You probably thought you could come back in somebody's face and smile around this Venus retrograde time. Libra Sun, Libra rising. You probably thought you could come around somebody's face that you know you did wrong during this transit, smiling they feel like, "What's up? What's good?" Like, no, that shit was not working. That shit was not busting. Venus retrograde wasn't gonna let you get away with that shit. You feel me? No. Take your accountability. You feel me? Learn to value. You're not valuing the other person's outlook on something or what they're considering. You're only valuing, you know, what your intention or what idea air you're trying to relate to them and get them to understand. Okay. So karma, like I said, the Venus signs may have got a taste of their own medicine, you know, while Venus been retrograde. So uh Libras, I hope you're understanding what the lesson was in that. Okay. Anything, any type of relationship issues, that shit should have clicked. Y'all should have been the first ones to get that shit before everybody else, Libras and Tauruses. All right. Um, but with the nodes being with the North Node being opposite to you, you know, that puts you in a funny place during this transit, right? Because now when it comes into your relationships, it's almost you gotta learn to be a little opposite now. You being too relatable fucking your relationships up. You being too relatable fucking your relationships up. All right. I know I've definitely been in a position where I feel like I've been too fucking nice and it got taken advantage of. And then when I had to reciprocate energy, now it's who's this? When I gotta be a real Capricorn moon ass nigga, now it's who's this? It ain't the Libra nigga, I tell you that. It ain't the Libra smiley nigga. It ain't this nigga. You want nigga here now. Any any IC 40-year-old version? Oh, you want nigga here now. So that's what it be like. That's what it be like. Okay. God don't need y'all God needs everybody to learn how to control their power. Okay. Period. So need y'all to understand that. But to finish that statement, excuse me. Yeah, as far as the node being in Aries, Libra Sun, Libra rising, you got to like I said, being too relatable could fuck up some shit in relationships right now. So being too relatable is being walked over or allowing your partner to get away with murder about some shit that don't sit right with you. You feel me? Aries ain't going for that shit, but you'll go for that shit. You'll go for that shit more than Aries will. If Aries going for that shit, they doing their own dirt. That's why they don't give a fuck. Libra care. They trying to. You feel me? So, or Libra could just also. Actually, Libra and Aries can be on that bullshit. Like Libra and Aries will sustain a toxic. Both of y'all asses will sustain a toxic relationship like a motherfucker. Just to do your own thing, have your cake and eat it. Aries will do that shit because they feel like whoever they're dating, that relationship helps them to at least keep an environment for their individuality. All right, she cheating on me, I'm cheating on her, but at least when I come to this crib, I still got my own individual space in my environment. Like I'm cool. Libra do that shit because Libra's just too too much full of Venus. So you got you a main one and you got you a side John, and now you just all fucked up. You calling the other one names and shit. Or you know you getting cheated on, Libra stay in some relationship, know they getting cheated on or some shit. You feel me? Now Libra got to get into the competitive shit, this competitive dating mind game shit. You feel me? I cheat better. Aries ain't trying to cheat better. Aries trying to cheat comfortably. Aries trying to cheat to keep their individuality or whatever. Libra trying to cheat like, okay, all right, all right. You gonna fuck a nigga with more money than me? That's what you gonna do? That's what you gonna do? All right. So we gonna start DMing every
Start DMing baddest motherfuckers you can find on IG. I can't do better than that. So you get into that competitive shit. All that shit is stupid shit. Right? It's shit that we should be evolved out of. All right. I'm saying I'm motherfucking. I'm saying that shit like everybody watching this my age and shit. I was motherfucker like 22 watching this shit. Like motherfucker, I'm young. I'm learning, bro. What you mean? So if you know better, you do better with love. You a Libra Sun, Libra rising, you haven't been doing better, it could get a little uglier during the direct. It could get a little uglier. We don't need you. I don't want that for y'all. I don't want that for me. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want that for y'all neither. All right. So make sure you hold on to some sense of individuality in your relationship. I promise you, being a little opposite in your relationship, that shit sound a little crazy right now. But it's gonna probably make your partner respect your shit a little bit more. You feel me? It's gonna make listen. I used to be afraid to tell motherfucker no. Sometimes motherfuckers just need to hear no from y'all real quick. That's the problem, Libra Sun, Libra Rise. Motherfuckers ain't really hear no from y'all like that. You feel me? So take care of that. Take care of that. Take care of that. Isolation needed to help restructure is likely you've experienced new things recently with Venus hitting your sun. Yeah, because even though it is Venus was retrograde, it is harmonizing with your constellation. So these lessons didn't have to be that hard. You made them hard if they was hard. You made them hurt. You made your own taste of medicine, getting your own taste of medicine very bitter if you had to deal with it. Because it was harmonizing with you. So a lot of your bullshit was presented to you smoothly. Maybe your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend tried to tell you, like, yo, babe, I love you. I really want to do this with you. But like this little thing you do when we communicate, or this little thing you do when you call me this, or like when you express this, or when you deal with this type of behavior, like I don't know how I could sustain this relationship with you if you keep moving like this, that, and the third. Like a lot of y'all, like you gotta be able to digest that shit right there. You can't digest none of that. It was a lot of shit just fell. Stupid shit. A lot of shit with potential just fell because motherfucker just couldn't listen. Your Venus is all opposite right now. All that shit's all fucked up. Couldn't receive it. You're in too much push out energy. You're in a relationship. You're in a relationship. This shit is not push out, push out, push out. It's push and receive, bitch. All right. God damn it. So I hope Libras is in alignment with that. All right. All right. Now, big breakthroughs for your 8th house. Jupiter and Uranus sitting up in that 8th house, overcoming desires, your tweak in perspective when it comes into dealing with a certain desire, a deep attachment. All right. There's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be something that you may have realized. You may not realize you've made that much progress dealing with transformation with it, or you may not realize, the power you really have to initiate a transformation with something, especially with self-healing. Libra, Sun, Libra, rising, you top 2, 3, you're the relationship sign. You're the first motherfucker to have the most relationship baggage in the zodiac. All right? You the first motherfucker. Use the first to have the most relationship baggage. When people date you, when people date us, they gotta do a whole synopsis of all the shit we done fucking went through. They gotta read a book about our fucking relationship history to see who we are today. All right? So relationship energy is easy to get caught up in as a Libra Sun, Libra rising, and we don't know what the fuck is in your 8th house. We don't know what's in there. But thank God Jupiter's in there because it's helping making it light. Whatever's in there, we got Taurus in here, right? So as from Libra Sun, Libra rising, this is why sometimes when it comes to experience the physical realm, you may put too much desire into things dealing with the physical realm or experience things in the physical realm. That's how that opposite axis fuck you up a little bit. But at the same time, when you evolve, you start to mature, you start realizing how your mentality about things and your approach towards reality, you always have the power to shift and transform your reality, how you gain stability and security. Light and dark side of that placement. So you having Jupiter in here is helping. This transit is helping you make that shift in perspective on how to look at, transforming things in reality from a more abundant perspective, not from a state of lack or restriction. And Uranus is here. So it's been trying to get you to gain that power here. You've been going hard in this area in general. I ain't saying nothing new to you because Uranus exalted here. So these past couple of years in your life, you've been relentless dealing with power and control issues in your life. No matter how tough these battles have been, and whether it's a power control issue in the workplace, power control issue in your family environment, in your work environment, in your surroundings, in your partnership, wherever it is, your ass relentless because Uranus can't let down in the eighth. Hell no. Nah. Now there's somebody trying to get power over me. Hell no. Nah. All right. So you need to use all that power while it's there, Libra Sun, Libra Rising. You better look up what that Uranus really do in that eighth. Okay. You're in a space to transmute a whole lot of shit in your life right now. All right. But intention is everything. Understanding that you can gain authority over things in your subconscious and how you govern things in the reality, how you navigate things in reality. You have to understand that first. You have to really understand that first. And I think a lot of this breakthrough energy that you might experience while the sun starts harmonizing with Jupiter and Uranus, this is what's going to help you to realize what a lot of these things. It's going to help you realize something that's in your eighth house don't have to stay in your eighth house. All right. You're going to feel more empowered to take action, whether it's dealing with a form of expression or any decision you have to make to help you, clear things in your eighth house. But remember, Mercury's retrograde. Take your time. Don't be, you feel me? When Venus go back direct, you might be a little giddy too. You might be a little fucking giddy too. All right. So you have to relax. All right. Venus goes direct September 3rd. So that's what we got for my Libra Sun, Libra Risings. All right, all right, all right. Chakra Khan in the building. It get you, ya, ya, ta, ta. That's what it was. That I was singing that song for Chakra Khan. I don't know. That shit just goes so well with her name. I feel like any song with a chick saying get you, ya, ya, ta, ta. I feel like her name should be Shaka Khan. I feel like if somebody told me, if I heard that song and I'm like, yo, who's this? Like, what's her name? Like Shaka Khan. Like, oh, it sounds like some chick named Shaka Khan. So I don't know. I don't know how I fucked that shit up, y'all. That's why I say that shit, y'all. Yeah, yeah, ta-ta. All right, so that's what we got going on there. Okay. Who's next? Scorpio Sun Rising. Scorpio Sun Rising. Okay, Scorpio Sun Rising. How long we been going? How long we been going? 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Not too bad, y'all. Not too bad. All right. Scorpio Sun Rising is in the building. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. The 11th house is lit. This is a funny house for Scorpio risings. We got 3 more signs left with the signs through the 10th house series. All right. Just posted Scorpio and Sagittarius. So we got just posted. Did I do Capricorn? Did I do Capricorn? I don't remember the last one. I think we got 3 more videos left, but we're about to jump into signs through the 11th house. And this is one of the placements right here. Virgo in the 11th house for the Scorpio rising. Why is this such a significant placement? Wait. Come on. Yeah. Virgo in the 11th house for the Scorpio rising. Why is this such a significant placement? Part of Scorpio's life path is part of the life path for the Scorpio rising is learning how to cultivate their personal identity through multiple series of transformation. Scorpio risings are trying to learn who they are in the first house while the shit keep changing. Okay, really, let that sizzle for a little bit. That should sound crazy, right? That's their life path. That's what's going on with Scorpio rising. Every time they think they know themselves, another phase comes. Another person they gotta be. That's why I get to the point. It's like, what the fuck is the point of coming out in the dark? I don't want to show y'all shit. I don't even know how long this shit gonna stay the way it is. Whatever the fuck I'm expressing or giving to y'all, this shit gonna change soon. So this could lead to vulnerability. Their passion, their aspiration for things can sway a lot. That can transform a lot. Got the most talented Scorpio rising in the world with something in their first house. But once they passion, they can be the most talented singer in the world. But once they lost the passion for that shit, it's over. You're not getting them to do that shit. It's dead. That's some real water sign placement shit for your ass. Water signs really don't give a fuck when they're out the feeling of it. Like they really just don't give a fuck. You ever see a woman angry? Don't nothing make sense. Don't nothing make sense. The sky ain't blue. I ain't the lucky Libra. I'm the arrogant Aries. I'm the treacherous Taurus. I ain't nothing. It don't nothing make sense when a woman angry. When the water is not settled, don't nothing make sense. So when it gets into motherfucking Scorpio and y'all transformations and shit, you know, this is why you have to release energy. This is why you can't hold in too much. You messing the process up, Scorpio sun risings. Release, release. Build up gas, release. Drive. Sometimes y'all be filling the tank up, y'all don't be driving. Scorpio sun just build up too much, Pat. It's filling up the 8th house gas. All right, Aries can't do that. Aries gotta let it out. That's why Aries be around y'all sometimes. They don't get that shit. But when they date y'all, they start to get it. When they just chilling around y'all and shit, they pick up on y'all Mars like this motherfucker just like me. But they don't be about like they be chilling a little too much though. They be chilling a little too much. That's how Aries feel. Scorpio feel the opposite when they get around the Aries. This nigga don't know how to control his Mars. His Mars control him. Her Mars control her. This is how Scorpio look at the Aries. Fuck that. This is how I look at the Aries. Shit, I mean opposite. This is how the fuck I look at y'all ass too. Control y'all shit. God damn. At least Scorpio know how to hold their shit down. You feel me? Scorpio just deal with the opposite problem. Sometimes too much passion. It's like this shit too heavy to get out. All right. So with all that being said, the reason why Virgo in the 11th house is such a dynamic placement, all right, really had to paint that picture real quick because if you going through all these transformations in the world, developing your self-identity, when you get into the 11th house, you have Virgo here. The whole world got a critique for your ass. The whole world got something to say about you. The whole world trying to give you some stability, some more format. So when you're getting out into the world, you get used to knowing that somebody got a statement about you, somebody got something to critique about you, somebody think they have some sense of correction for you, and it's all because you have such a mysterious energy. When people don't know what the fuck when people don't know something, they start labeling things shit. All right, I know a billion Scorpio risings. A lot of people don't know shit about them, but think they know them. We'll call them this, that, and the third. So, when you get into Virgo in 11th house, you learn how to build your reality towards whatever different type of mentalities there are out in the world. And that helps to continue molding your individuality, continue helping to mold your self-identity, right? There's always going to be a Virgo in this 11th house. There's going to be opportunity here to gain structure dealing with other people. Scorpio risings. And I'm just, sometimes I hate being in a position where I'll be dragging some of y'all because everything I say about my placements is me too. Anything I drag Libra, Scorpio, Capricorns about, I'm dragging myself too. But sometimes it's just when you're watching other people gifts and shit, it just makes you feel it like. And Scorpio risings, yo, bro, the type of resources y'all be sleeping on in the 11th house be crazy sometimes. It be so crazy sometimes. And I think it really gets to a point because y'all just so used to meeting people that got some sense of format, got some sense of structure, got some sense of stability going for themselves in the 11th house. You start feeling like your environment always going to be like that and shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. But the Scorpio rising, y'all be having the whole plug in y'all text and still feeling like there's some other shit y'all got to do. There's some other shit y'all got to plan. You don't got to plan the goddamn thing. You need to call that motherfucker, tell him how you get that money you got. That's what the fuck you need to do. Don't let that Mars got y'all all being. Nobody teach me how to do nothing. I'm gonna get it on my own. That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. So the 11th house is lit up, but the sun the sun just left the 10th. Excuse me, the sun just left the 10th. So this is what's going on with the sun in the 11th. Guys, Scorpio sun rising is a 8 out of 9 to 10 chance somebody you was building something with in the past, most likely from a business perspective, collaborative perspective, a resource that you really have to help you do something you're trying to do now. You must have forgot about it. They asked them to reappear, and I don't need y'all second guessing that shit. Mercury retrograde in 11th house in Virgo, they gonna reappear. All right. So you making sure you got your schedule and regiment getting it. See, this is why it's so important for us to come into the season understanding the awareness. Because if when we already in alignment, we already in Virgo energy, we already on top of our schedule regimen or shifting our awareness towards that, making efforts towards that, then the things that's supposed to come right into the opportunities, the natural positive things about a certain trans that's supposed to fall right into it, it could fall right into our shit gracefully. But when we're not in alignment with the transits, this and the third, it's like we're tightening up the pockets for certain things to fall into our life. So when it comes into Virgo in the 11th house, anything dealing with potential with you building things with others, getting some sense of format by connecting with others in that third Scorpio sun's rising, I need you to be open. And I know y'all are wise enough to understand how valuable, resourceful the people are in your life. It's just that when you go Scorpio rising, you got Mars ruling your first house, all the shit you done overcame in your life and shit. At times you just get so used to getting shit on your own. You feel me? Or feel like you feeling thug it out, manifest some shit on your own, depending on where your sun and moon is at. You feel me? If you got some air sun and moon placements or something, you might be more aware of these things. You got more water, fire placements, you probably gonna be more inclined to, want to express and jump into your own energy. So with all that being said though, I just want y'all to be aware about any opportunities building with others, connecting with others, resurfaces, around this transit. You're in a more interactive networking space. When I say y'all may need correction, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, Scorpio Sun rising. It may be somebody you don't know from a hole in the wall trying to give you correction right now. The 11th house rules unknown faces and places, strangers. Your Uber driver may have the thing you need to hear to change your life right now may come from your Uber driver. The thing you really need to hear right now. You feel me? They come from a little kid playing in the park, playing with your child in the park, you watching your child play in the park. Little wise ass spiritual kid come up to your ass, say some shit to you real quick, just leave. It's gonna come from a hole in the wall. I'm telling you, that's how the 11th house be working with a retrograde in the 11th house. Mercury deal with communication. So you put Mercury in the 11th house, you already know you finna be in a super interactive space. Motherfuckers gonna be talking your head off. Your phone gonna be doing numbers while Mercury's in the air house. Now you got it retrograde. So anything you need correction with can come through vessels that you're not that familiar with. Don't let your pride be so crazy that like you can't. Dawn, I love you. Shout out to Dawn for the cash out. I love you. One of my favorite Virgo risings. All right. So um yeah, but Mercury retrograde in 11th house, that correction might come from somebody you don't know. You know how it is, motherfucker. You know it's black folk too. You know it's black folk too. You ain't my daddy, nigga. What the fuck is you? Son, I said pull up your pants, son. I don't gotta be your daddy. All right. I ain't trying to listen to motherfucker. Who the fuck is you? You ain't my daddy, you ain't my mama. That shit, you gotta be careful of that shit, Scorpio rising this transit, please. All right. Mars ass defensive like a motherfucker. Your ideologies, brands, and career endeavors grow a lot embracing communication. All right. The more communicative you are, the more intentional and adamant you are about embracing networking spaces, environments, opportunities, being more communicative and relatable about what you got going on, Scorpio rising. All right. Only increases the potential, for these things to be embraced by others, and these things can grow a lot, can connect, touch a lot of other people. And it's an 11th house transit. Anything you're trying to connect, work on, stabilize in your life that needs other parties to be involved, don't focus on what parties is about to be involved. Focus on the product, focus on what you're building. It's the 11th house. Whoever's going to come and support you right now, you ain't going to see it coming. You ain't going to know who it is. It ain't probably nobody you know now. All right. Don't get too caught up on that. Pay attention to repetitive or revisited conversation from associates, old business ideas, and collaborative efforts resurfacing. A lot of y'all been overwhelmed, placing a lot of effort towards routine and schedule. Be proud of the progress and keep it in motion during Virgo season. Why did I say that? Because Mars, your ruler, been in Virgo. So way before we even got into Virgo season, you got hit with Virgo influences hard. You started seeing how much you need routine in your life in order to, support transformations that's needed in your life. You may have been in great motion, but as soon as Mars got into Virgo, that's when Mars needed to tighten up a little bit with more format, structure, it's time management, this and the third. So you in motion with that right now. Keep that emotion going, into Virgo season. All right. But Mars entering Libra soon. Okay. So with Mars entering Libra, confrontation amongst your relationships. All right. Power and control issues amongst your relationships, things to be aware of. Projection in your relationships, extreme energies in your relationships. Whether you're being extreme, you're receiving extreme energy. When I say extreme, clash of two individual points, too much of one side in the partnership being linked on. Um, uh, Mars gets into Libra, it does make for some passionate ass motherfucking makeup sex is it when Mars getting them air signs and Libra and shit. I tell you that. I tell you that. Argument gonna be fucked up. Y'all gonna say some hurtful shit, but it might be worth it. What time is it? 11:30. I could be a little X-rated. The type of nut you bust off that motherfucker, it might be worth it. You just called your husband's mother a bitch. But the way y'all made up that night, you think about cussing her ass out again. Like, yeah, I ain't know that's all I had to do. This nigga be lying. This nigga be saying he tired from work. What was that? All I had to do is cuss your mom out. Start thinking about that shit again. Relax. All right. So yes, Mars can bring a lot of passion to the romance if I was in Libra. But we just got out, we getting out of a Venus retrograde, y'all. So the Libra constellation is a little unstable right now. And when Mars get in there, it's still gonna be a little tender. So we can't be too extreme with relationship energy in general. It's Venus retrograde, Mercury going retrograde. Watch where you step in, family. All right. And then Uranus and Jupiter in that seventh house. Uranus and Jupiter in that seventh house. So, regardless of um regardless, even though Mars entering Libra, it's still a lot of relationship breakthroughs. And the fact that it's Uranus and Jupiter in seventh house, I think the breakthroughs here are more so geared towards you realizing not only your worth in a relationship, what the worth and value of a relationship partnerships that you're dealing with in your life, but also is your individuality respected here? Is Uranus, all right? Are you having proper authority over something that you started and created with others in some type of shape or form? Uranus in the seventh house, or are you dealing with power and control issues? Any form of power control issues, and things that you already know better with a relationship activity. The sun is going to highlight that, and it could help you make breakthroughs from either detaching from something that was hard to detach from, embracing a concept to make your relationship, stronger. A lot of times, guys, our relationships, we talk about them so much because it's one of the best things in this experience used to help make us grow. They put us through some of the most blissful experiences and some of the most lowest experiences in this experience in general. But when we can't move on from them with some wisdom, we shooting ourselves in the foot. We just went through them that year, that 3 years, them 5 years, and we coming out as a victim. We coming out not understanding it still was an experience. We not coming out understanding how that was a form of correction to adjust us for something that may be more suitable, maybe more harmonious for us. Some of us may not even get to see that next harmonious type of situation because we can't spiritually evolve in some type of shape or form. You know, so I posted something the other day on Instagram. I was like, man, fuck this whole relationship gender war shit. Yeah, let everybody get what the fuck they deserve. If you want to be open to grow to something, motherfuckers be acting like everybody find love out this motherfucker. Motherfuckers be acting like you could go buy a relationship out this motherfucker. You could go buy a partner out this motherfucker. You gotta work for this shit. You gotta work for that shit. How do I work on finding relationships? Love your goddamn self. Work on you a little bit. All right. You're too external. You're too external. You don't find it that way. All right. Give you some of you a little bit. All right. It'll help you learn about why the past ones didn't work, why you attracted the past ones in the first place. You need some correction. You need to make some type of progress, some type of understanding if we're trying to really move on. All right. We gotta force ourselves to see how we fuck that shit up. That's that's a real spiritual strong motherfucker. How did I fuck this relationship up? This the fourth, fifth one out this motherfucker in the past. How did I fuck this shit up? What I do this time? Oh man, I'm still doing that shit. That's what it is. That's a wise motherfucker right there, if you ask me. It's hard controlling the flesh. It's hard controlling everything in this physical body. All right. But you can always talk to spirit. You can always do that. You can catch a couple of bodies, do some crime, get sentenced to life in prison. You can't. This is done. The physical part of this experience is pretty much wrapped up, buddy. But you can talk to spirit for the rest of the years your ass is here. You can still talk to spirit. All right. So let's make sure we talking to spirit. Yeah. Let's make sure we talking to spirit. That's for my Libra Sun, Libra rising. Sag Sun rising, Sag Sun rising, Sag Sun rising. All right. Don't want to go too long. Gonna go through these notes. All right. Sagittarius Sun rising. Okay. Sagittarius Sun rises. Y'all getting hit with a lot of Earth energy right now. A lot. So when I said in the beginning of the live stream, some of y'all gonna have to slow down more than others. Y'all's ass was who I was low key thinking about, low key, high key. I'm not gonna lie. It was y'all. It was y'all ass. All right. Libra too. It was Libra too. But those the buddies right there. Those the little sextile buddies. You see that shit? Those little Libra Sagittarius buddies do crime together. Sagittarius get Libra in trouble. Sagittarius began Libra in trouble. It don't matter how reckless the idea Sagittarius got. It finds a way to light Libra up to relate and do that shit with them. Make very good friends though. That's how I be with your sextiles. A lot of y'all best friends got sextile placement. Y'all got sextile connection in y'all big three. Or neighbor connection. But anyways, Sagittarius Sun rising, y'all getting hit with a lot of Earth influences. So I wrote in caps, slow down this season, like for real. The Sun just left the 9th house, entering the 10th. All right, so you just got a dose of your own house. All right, you Sagittarius Sun, you are a 9th house being. All right, so exploration, adventure, spiritual awareness, learning through life experiences, being the student and the teacher, shedding your light, touching your light. Leo and Aries don't really give a fuck about that. Leo and Aries don't care about spreading their light. Not all of them. All right. And not saying that they don't do it. It's just that they don't care about doing it. They do it. You Aries, one of your favorite rapper, actor, actress, whatever, entertainer, whatever, teacher, influencer, could be an Aries. They spreading their light, but shit. They just being an example of their own talent. Like they might not be so invested in catering to the public. Then Leo is more invested in receiving the light of this motherfucker. All right, giving it out and receiving it. And the way they're giving it out ain't so much to spread it to make you all warm. It's spread it, get hype to see I'm the shit. Sagittarius wants to spread that. Sagittarius wants to learn something and teach you. Wants you to know what it knows. Wants you to feel that same spiritual upliftment and excitement from what it knows and give it to you. This is why Sagittarius could feel so restricted in a relationship when it feels like it can't do that with you. Like every time it expresses something or has an idea about something, you can't catch the excitement, even if you are relating to it. Like, no, that sounds like a good idea. You're like we gonna fuck with that shit. I'm gonna see what's to that. We gonna see, like, motherfucker, where your charisma at, motherfucker? Sagittarius want to see that shit. All right, that's who they. That's dumb. They'll light your ass up. Mutable fire is the spread. So you just left that house. The Sun just left the 9th house. So everything about the knowledge and wisdom you already have, your ability to enlighten others, whether it's through your talents, your creativity, because whatever you do it in a philosophical way. There's a lesson to it. There's some wisdom to it. So your abilities of understanding how to do this, you've gained more awareness about this, made way more realizations about this. A lot of personal synchronicities for the most part when it comes into how you've grown from your past life experiences and what you need to be focused on for your spiritual development. All right. Now, and this may also have been a fucking part of the reason why you may have felt unstable too, though. You're already a Sagittarius Sun rising. So when you're trying to get when you're trying to get stable, it's an effort. It's an effort. Your Jupiter rules. There's always something going on. You feel me? There's always an episode. So getting stable is already damn near a motherfucking there's a lot of effort placed towards that. So when the Sun is in the 9th house, goddamn, who knows how explorational y'all ass was feeling just now during Leo season. Leo the 9th, goddamn. Y'all was trying to experience. everything that is dealing with fun, adventure, the inner child. Y'all was trying to experience all that shit in 30 days. All right. So who knows how unstable y'all might feel right now coming into Virgo season, your square sign, the sign that tries to teach you how to have some structure and format, the sign that be telling you, you too fucking smart for your own good all the time, right? I dated a chick. I dated a chick and she had siblings. She had two younger siblings. That was one was a Sag, one was a Virgo, and watching them debate and argue was hilarious. It was hilarious. You feel me? Because two of the smartest signs in the zodiac, but when you have two of the smartest, arguably like the wisest and the smartest sign in the zodiac, and watching them niggas debate is it ain't never ending. So, um, yeah, I want my Saggies to have some sense of stableness coming into this. We really need to hold on to that, all right? Because we're going into the 10th house now. So we got the sun in the 10th house, Earth influence, right? Sun in Virgo, Earth influence. Where's your ruler at? Jupiter in Taurus, Earth influence. You feel me? So right now, planning, you know, understanding what steps you're about to take next before you take them side, it's everything, and you're in a space right now where your 10th house can be, it can be changed, it can be transformed right now, or you're in a space right now. Mars just left your 10th, actually. I'm bugging. Mars just left your 10th house. See, today I didn't really get to take like really deep notes the way I wanted to, but Mars just left the 10th house. So talking about career and social status and what you're trying to build and new aspirations or new motivation for something you was already in motion building with, like all of that got reignited with Mars in the 10th house. That's exaltation. So the sun is coming there feeling encouraged to handle what Mars, the type of vibration Mars set in that 10th house. A lot of you guys may have even manifested situations in the past month and a half where there's a lot of frustration or confrontation at the workplace, or friction with something developing, stability, career or whatnot, and it led to you, it potentially led to you dealing with a extreme moment that transformed something, but that transformation is probably just in place to get you in a more uh individual authority position in this area. All right. So um with that being said, okay, understanding, there's going to be a lot of breakthroughs understanding how you're seen in the world. All right. It's going to be new understandings about how you're seen in the world with the sun transiting your 10th. Okay. And you have Virgo in the 10th house, Sag. You have Virgo in the 10th. So when you got Virgo in the 10th house, um, people think you stable even when you're not stable. People think you got things like structured even when you're not structured. So once you start going through your life experiences and understanding how, what pockets, as a Sagittarius sun rising, what pockets you could put your knowledge and wisdom for it to be a sense of gain in your life besides spiritual personal development, but how you could shift things in reality based off the things knowledge and wisdom experience you have, in the 10th house, you start to get seen with Virgo here as somebody that's able to give structure to others. You may be able to give structure. People get different things from different outlets. So you can have five musicians and people catch different vibrations for all of them. One musician help you deal with your subconscious. One musician be teaching like a motherfucker about Black history and consciousness and sharing his shit. One is just turned up, but it makes you real motivation. This and that third one. So you got the same outlet, expressing different things, giving off different vibrations. So I say all that because when you got that Virgo in the 10th house, regardless of what that outlet you're utilizing in career, this and the third is going to give off a sense of giving me management, helping me with some sense of struggle. Structure. You may be teaching astrology, spirituality, or some shit. That shit gonna come up as you helping motherfuckers manage and structure some shit in their life. All right, you get critiqued a lot in career too. So understand around this period, you be open to correction for things that you realize that you could have stabilized or structured or utilized in your past. Resources that you have may resurface. Opportunities to connect with others that are resourceful may resurface. Now, with a Mercury retrograde in your 10th house, the minute somebody asks you during this transit, listen closely. Who's this? Who we talk? Sun, Sagittarius, Sun. Listen closely, y'all. The minute somebody says during this transit, yo, what happened to this, that, and the third? Like, you used to rap. Yo, what happened is that you still don't make clothes. Yo, what happened is that the third, you still don't be on YouTube teaching about this. The minute somebody say some shit like that to you with a Mercury retrograde in your 10th house and the sun in there at the same time, God can't make nothing else more clear. God can't make nothing else more clear, especially if it's something that's been on your subconscious. Because sometimes people could fall so far away from certain talents and things that they have that is like you're really disconnected as fuck from source. Like, like if everything's a motherfucking muscle, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. So some of us is too detached from our creative essence because we too much caught up with our responsibilities in the matrix. You know, it happens in different ways. It all depends on what we putting enough energy, time into, right? It starts shaping our spiritual environment. It starts shaping our reality. So, um, Mercury retrograde in the 10th house with the sun in here. This is a period for you to see how you're seen in the world to help you understand how to utilize it and help be an example or a vessel, a tool to give management for others, be an example of stability management for others, regardless of what the outlet is. And with Mercury retrograde there, is so much things that may resurface that you have to, whether you disconnected from that past aspiration, that business brand aspiration opportunity, whether you disconnected from that motherfucker or not. If that bitch resurface around this time, you better find some passion for that motherfucker, Sagittarius. You better find the Holy Ghost for that motherfucker. You better get some holy water. You know the church is your shit. There's all type of tools in there to help get your passion reignited for some shit that resurfaced in that 10th house. I don't know if it's gonna be a baptism. I don't know if we got to make sure we run the collection plates heavy on Sunday, like heavy rotation collection plates, like a good 35, 45 time collection plates. Like really run it up on the people, really run it up on the community. I don't know what it is, but you got to keep that in mind. That's I don't want that to go over your head during this transit. All right. New awareness, your resources, contacts, and business ideas are highlighted, including your social status. New awareness on how you're seen in the world, how you can be used or help, how you can be used or help others to build. Like I was saying, old business ideas resurfacing, um, old business ideas resurfacing, or unresolved issues in the workplace needing attention. Maybe something that's going on in your workplace in some type of shape or form, going on in your career environment, a person, place, or thing, a habit, and it's repetitive, and it may hit a little tipping point around this transit. If you're not proactive about it, don't let anything that you feel like something's. If I don't have this, something's gonna change. If I don't tell this motherfucker at work, watch how they talking to me. I might snap on them, catch a case. Like all these things, don't let nothing hit a tipping point around this time. All right. Mercury ain't your shit. Now, I'm not trying to say Sagittarius is dumb. Like I just said, they are one of the smartest signs in the zodiac. But Mercury is a difference between Mercury and Jupiter. Sagittarius sometimes says fuck Mercury because they deal with that Holy Ghost energy. They deal with that spiritual fuck what makes sense. This is what's spiritually right now. If I restrict myself, keyword, if I restrict myself from expressing this stuff or doing this, that, and third, I'm holding myself back from my true spiritual identity. Like this is the type of shit Sagittarius sunrise is subconsciously feeling and thinking in their head with shit that they need to just think about. Think about it. Don't jump too much in that the black hole and everything. The motherfucking Milky Way is in Sagittarius, so that's why they got a God complex and shit. Get too deep with that shit. So gotta see that shit, Sag. Gotta be careful of that shit. All right. Um. So yeah, like I said, don't let it hit a tipping point. Don't let it hit a tipping point. Be proactive. The sun isn't here. Allow Mercury to analyze the best solution, but be proactive about anything that you can take action or take an initiative to put in its place or regulate that it's affecting career, person, place, or thing. All right. Um being seen for your intellect, embrace it. You may naturally walk into positions where your intellect, something that is being in a position to be seen. Express it, embrace it. All right. Sixth house may see major breakthroughs because this is where Jupiter and Uranus is at. So there may be a major breakthrough of understanding how to build a certain format to help build something or structure something you're working on. My bro said something to me the other day that super clicked for me, and it's so simple. It was so simple, but it clicked just the way he said it though. And I was just telling him like I've struggled so long, doing what I'm doing, getting my routine together, and life be life inside. And the first I was kicking my ass. I know it's part of my life path to understand how to have some personal structure. But the shit that's hitting that Saturn fucking shit up, it's making it hard. But he was like, bro, you know what your problem is? You don't have no format to press play. You waking up deciding what you're gonna do. How you need to wake up and press play. So that's simply his way of saying get a routine and schedule. But just saying it in that analogy is thinking about what you finna watch, how you finna watch it. You gonna watch it during dinner time, this that instead of having that agenda task, boom, 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 boom. It just helps you navigate time way better. So we can all jump into a space where we could be more efficient with our time or exercise and try to learn how to be more efficient with our time. It may not be something we get overnight, but trying to put effort towards it during Virgo season, we could make a lot of progress understanding how to do that shit. Um you feel me? So that's what we got going on with that. And what else I got there? Um New routine or schedule displaying results. New routine or schedule displaying results, new regimens developed or revisited to bring desired transformations in the workplace. So yeah, like a lot of new breakthroughs of understandings like damn, holding this regiment in some type of shape or form, because you got Jupiter in your sixth right now. So everything that you're experiencing and learning right now is more of a philosophical outlook on everything you're doing in your sixth house this year. All right. So it's not about how you're working on things, the frequency vibration you're working on things, the faith you got behind what you're working on, this, that, and the third. The strategy is cool. Your outlook, your energy, with it, this, that, and the third, more of the vibe, more of the subconscious influences behind what you're working on, behind the project and the practical shit. That's what Jupiter really trying to get you to look at. It's like the strategy and everything is cool. You still doing it with the lack energy. You still doing it in a restricted energy, you know? So things like that, looking at more of the subconscious, philosophical, karmic aspect to something you may be trying to shift in your life through regiment, right? Through habitual energy. That's what Jupiter gonna get you to get popping in your sixth house. So just make sure y'all continue to understand that. Jupiter gonna be in Taurus until next year. Um, so yeah, that's what we got going on for my Saggies. Capricorn Sun rising. Capricorn Sun rising. All right. The sun just left the eighth house, entering the ninth. All right. Sun just left the eighth house, entering the ninth house. So, when the sun is transiting the eighth house, it can put you in an isolated space because you're now paying attention to the deepest parts of yourself. You're paying attention to how you can change, transform things that you don't feel comfortable with about yourself. The sun adds a very passionate feel towards a passionate potential extreme approach towards all the action it takes. All right. When the sun gets into the eighth house is already, when the sun gets into a new house, we already don't know. The sun is already walking into a house that it hasn't seen in a year. So when the sun gets there, it's going to be things that we realize are going on in that house that we wasn't aware of before, or we wasn't paying attention to before. That's the beauty of what the sun does when it gets into a house. It's like, damn, I ain't really pay attention, especially if it's an empty house. This is an empty house. Those houses, they have activity, but it's not so much of a karmic influence in your life if it's empty. So that's why I tell you, if you got like a chart with 3 houses filled up, 4 houses, like that lets you know you gotta get busy in these houses. And these houses gonna get the best of you. So much activity in these areas. So that's why like you gotta understand the significance of stelliums, guys. So um so with the sun in the eighth house, yeah, things we already be unaware of things or get reminded about things when the sun enters the house. So when the sun enters the eighth house is already full of the secrets. The eighth house is the house we throw shit in there, like hope nobody find out about that shit. Like, or I hope and this my heart heavy as shit right now. I don't want to deal with this shit right now. Let me get numb to this shit real quick. Deal with that shit another time. I'll deal with that trauma when it starts popping up in my relationships in my adult years and shit. Like I'll deal with that later. But when the sun transits that house, we have to check that shit, regulate that shit for that 30-day period. And this is what you just finished doing, Capricorn Sun Rising. All right, this is what you just finished doing, Capricorn Sun Rising. Okay, and now this is the thing. This is the thing here. Uh what is something that builds up a lot of eighth house energy, a lot of baggage for a Cap rising? Things dealing with its insecurities around milestones, accomplishments, and stability. If a Capricorn or Capricorn rising is insecure, it's because they broke. If a Capricorn sun rising is doesn't feel confident, is probably because they're the lack of stability they feel, right? Even if they are, good financially, they can feel unstable in different parts of themselves. So that alone could let you know what type of vibration the Capricorn is in. If they don't feel comfortable with themselves, but they're trying to ride the vibration of feeling comfortable with their resources, that's a very negative vibration to be in as a Capricorn. That's an easy vibration to get into though, because who knows what the Capricorn had to do, how much time and how to place in to get them resources. So it could build ego off that, just like how we could build ego off of a lot of different things depending on your signs and your energies. But when we look at Capricorn, the life path of a Capricorn rising could be a lot of resentment for things that they feel like they didn't accomplish or should have accomplished, especially in a certain time frame, something they should have done but should have did it early. And like all these things could build up the eighth house baggage for for this life path here. So that's why when the sun was just here with Leo and this motherfucker, everything that deals with you being more confident, being on the stage and displaying who you are, right? Displaying yourself as this resilient, stable individual, this master builder, which you're learning to build and what you're experiencing the life path of right now. Your eighth house is teaching you to wear this some more. And wherever Leo is at, we have to learn how to wear that house. So as a Capricorn rising, having Leo in the eighth house gets a lot of times in your life where regardless of how you feel, how much detached you want to be from your emotions as you are with that moon debilitation, Leo gonna have to make you acknowledge and wear anything that's deep in your eighth house. All right, regardless of how much a Capricorn sun rising want to be detached from their emotions, this, that, and the third, the way your charts, we can't run from nothing, y'all. We can't run from nothing. So this is what this transit teaches you. So I say all that to say this past Leo season, you just may have realized a lot of insecurities you have that stop you from expressing yourself in different ways, being seen for something, make you feel like you're inadequate for being inadequate or incapable for being seen for something in some type of shape or form. These are all different type of potential breakthroughs or realizations you had to navigate with the sun in Leo in the eighth house. All right. And uh so you navigate all these things, and now the sun gets into the ninth house. So with the sun getting into the ninth house, you know, this is definitely gonna push you into a space where you're gonna feel the shift of being able to come out of your darkness in some type of shape or form. When the sun always makes that shift from the eighth to the ninth, it's like the crisis before the enlightenment. All right. So in some type of shape or form, there should be a new sense of application with a newfound wisdom that you have of how to build things, but in the right emotional state. You're already a builder. That ain't stopping. That's your natural energy. But this transit you just came out of is helping you to understand how to build in a more positive state, understanding how you navigating anything you're building or structuring in your life, how it takes a toll on your emotional well-being because you was just forced to pay attention to all that shit. You just forced to pay attention to all the baggage you've had for a year, right? And also how you may have had some other passions and goals and motives that need some more attention in this house too. So it's positives and negatives in the eighth house. But you don't got to make this shit all scary. Some powerful shit in that motherfucker is just as dark. And anywhere there's dark, there's goons around. All right. So when you look at that motherfucker, the sun in there is helping you navigate all that, right? Ignite your passions, your motives, understand how to take action to transform certain things, right? And now you get in the ninth house, developing a new sense of awareness, a newfound wisdom of expressing things that you know how to build. This is a trine now. It's a trine season. We're in the earth season. So we in your element, right? You the cousin at the strip club right now. It's Virgo's birthday party. But you just the cousin right now. He's just getting ass in your face. You getting free money to throw. You ain't throwing your money. You picking up shit. So, you know. Capricorn and Taurus and shit picking up. Taurus too bougie to pick up money in the club. Not Capricorn. Not Capricorn. Taurus too bougie and prideful to do it. Capricorn to do that shit, but it's prideful too. So they gotta just do that shit on the low. They gotta do that shit on the low. It's about 6 minutes of work right here. Hey yo, Taurus too bougie for that shit. How the fuck I come to my cousin Virgo strip club birthday party? I'm designing it out. I told my cousin that it's his or her birthday. I just told them. I just gave him a band to throw in the club. I'm the one giving them money to throw on their birthday. I set this shit up. What I look like picking up? Like you bugging out. You see what I'm wearing? That's a Taurus for your ass right there. That's a Taurus for your ass. Not a Capricorn. Capricorn come in there as fly as the Taurus. He's gonna pick that. He's gonna pick that $20 up. Ones fly a little bit. Once you see anything higher than one's like, oh hell no, I'm sorry, that's a $10 bill. They wilding in this motherfucker. It's inflation like a motherfucker. They throwing. I'm about to start stripping in this motherfucker. Y'all let niggas strip in here? Y'all, I think y'all should make a new section there. Now you got Capricorn trying to help you bring more structure to your shit. This their gift, but they trying to do it in a selfish way. Now look, look. You see that space right there? Right there. That's where the niggas strip. Right there. Ain't nobody thinking of this. A unisex strip club. so Capricorns will go there for the dollar bill. They go there. Okay, calm y'all ass down. Okay. Shit. It's inflation out there. You know it's a recession. They don't want to say the shit yet, but you know this is the past 2 years, right? Past 2-3 years? Before COVID. You've been in that motherfucker. Capricorns know everything about economics and shit. Capricorn risings, though, really more than the sun and moon. The risings, I'm telling y'all, you have to know the difference between your rising and the sun and moon. You may naturally be into things because of your sun, but your personality is your personality. Capricorn risings don't be into shit like that. Hell yeah, I ain't voting this year. Now you got the same niggas Trump. You know, sit your ass down. All right. Okay. So, right, Capricorn's good for monetizing some shit. You're gonna pick up that inflation, set up that motherfucking space. I'm about to go on Sheen right now. I'm about to go on the whip. I'm gonna go find me some shit right now, some Speedos. If they throwing $10 bills in this motherfucker, fuck that. I'm shaking some ass. Hey yo, oh, man, we be wilding y'all, but I don't know how we got here. Let me read these notes. New awareness on how to self-heal and what may be buried within you. All right. Pretty much said that already. New outlooks on what changes are needed to transform how you build. See Capricorn sun rising, you cardinal earth. So you always creating a new plan. You giving the blueprint. You're known for helping others around you create a blueprint for their own. But sometimes it's taking that advice to change the shit that you started or see the tweak in your blueprint. You gotta be open to that shit. A real boss know how to be open to. Real boss know how to let their staff do their job. That'd be the problem with Capricorn. Y'all's ass be taking a power. Goddamn. You know, I just be realizing shit during the shit. Y'all don't even know how to. Y'all take so much. Sometimes Capricorn rising or Capricorn placements when they get power too quick, when they get to be the boss or the authority without really paying the cost. They paid the cost 75%. They ain't paying 100%. They paid like 80% and a little bit of their Capricorn sign energies manifested some shit for them to be in the boss position a little bit quicker than they were supposed to. Y'all ass get so egotistical, don't even know how to use y'all staff the right way. Staff trying to come bring you advice and shit. Like, motherfucker, we talked about this shit last week? What's the point of having meetings if y'all gonna keep asking me shit days after the meeting? It's like, damn, your staff can't even do their job, Capricorn. Get your egotistical boss head ass in the game. All right, we can't be having that this season. It's Virgo energies, mutable earth. Virgo knows how to be building something that thinks is the shit and have somebody else that's smart come and tell them, hey, you should try twisting the Rubik's Cube this way. This is why you keep coming close. It's because you keep on. Virgo ain't gonna be that prideful. Virgo gonna challenge you. If Virgo don't respect you or your intellect in a way, it's still like, may challenge you, give you some type of energy to be like, don't be trying to sun me intellectually, but it's not gonna just neglect the information you gave it. It's mutable earth. It's gonna learn how to build from others with no pride. All right. Man, I ain't say they're gonna be running around giving your ass credit. I ain't say all that. All right. I just said they finna use that shit. So, this is the energy you got to jump into right now, Capricorn. All right. The more you could just jump into some mutable energy, you're already Earth. The opportunities could fall on you right now. You want to try and seize it. All right. but the sun is in your ninth house, so you may feel like this is a time to live a little bit. It was like I've been working a lot of overtime shifts. Let me live a little bit, but that's okay. Just don't get too out of hand because it's not just about how you feel. The opportunity may present itself and shit. Feel me? Your coworker asking you to come to a brothel and shit. You like, matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, I could use that. I ain't gonna do nothing. What they got girls in there give massages? I don't want to do nothing. I got a girl. I could use. I've been working a lot. I didn't get to be seeing her. Now your ass going to seeing prostitutes every weekend now. That's what you do now. You just go to work and see hoes. That's it. You done got too lost in some shit you want to explore in the ninth house. Too adventurous. Now you got a whole fucked up new habit because of being too free. There's extremes to everything. Go talk to a Sagittarius right now. Go talk to a Sagittarius, somebody with the sun in the ninth house, Venus in the ninth house, Venus in Sagittarius. All of them got habits from being too free. You know how much I admire being in the area around new people. I'm smoking, and I pass this something. I feel like, nah, I don't smoke or some shit. Like, goddamn, what the fuck you, fucking spiritually strong bitch, showing off your spirit and shit. Don't think this shit. Don't think this shit got me all stuck in the matrix. And now I'm above this shit. Don't let this fool you. That's how I be though. That's how I be. Some signs is the opposite. You feel me? They need to learn live a little bit. But them being discerning, more discerning than the freer signs, helps them not deal with certain chaos in their life. But you go with the free signs, the fucking who the free signs, the fucking Sagittarius and the Pisces and the Geminis, Aquarius. Talk about free. Y'all free spirited for real. Aquarius. But y'all as Libras, all the air signs for real. Cancers ain't too free like that. Not Cancers. Capricorn ain't too free like that. All right. Taurus ain't too free like that. Mm-mm. Nah. Nope. Nope. Scorpio ain't too free like that. It may look like they free at times. It may look like it. All right. But just know, if it look like they free, they just don't give a fuck anymore. All right. They tired of being too discerning. If it look like you see a scope, but on the regular, no, they not free like that. They're not free like that. You see a Scorpio being all free and open, and there's some trauma they gotta deal with. That shit being expressed in the negative way. All right. Okay. And it's good to be free, but we talking about too free, y'all. I said too free. Okay. Now Virgo has two. No, I said Virgo ain't too free. Virgo is they need to learn how to motherfucker. But you see, look how it. Who's the opposite side? A free ass sign. A free ass sign. Pisces. A Jupiter rule sign. Live a little bit, Virgo. I said that shit in the Michael Jackson voice. And then they got Virgo and Pisces placements. Live a little bit, Virgo. Come on, Lee. All right. So, uh, be careful, Caps. Don't lose your mind now. All right. You don't just. You know you're gonna be mad as hell. You walk into that overtime shift late and you miss that whole hour of work. You know you're gonna be mad as hell that you had to put put your PTO hour in for that. Okay. May feel very adventurous. You have a RX in a travel house. Move accordingly. You have Mercury retrograde. This goes for Virgos. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, Virgo placements. You doing anything dealing with your birthday, traveling this year, man, you better move accordingly. You better get at the airport early. Don't even let niggas surprise birthday party your ass this year. Tell niggas, Mercury retrograde. I got to know what y'all niggas is doing. I don't trust you niggas. You niggas need me to help you plan shit for me this season. Not last year, next year. Y'all, all right. This shit retrograde. We need to work as a team. How y'all finna surprise me? What we gonna do? It's okay. I'm gonna walk in there. I'm gonna act surprised. It's okay. I just gotta know what we doing. That's all. I just gotta help y'all. All right. Virgo ad. You can't keep a Virgo out of some shit to help build it. Virgo like a little ass kid. What y'all doing? What y'all? Can I help? Can I? What y'all? It's like a little ass boy seeing his father and his uncle work on some shit in the yard, knowing he can't work on nothing. Nigga, your little ass cannot pick up any of these heavy ass tools. Sit your little ass down and watch some shit. Not a Virgo kid. Okay, let me help y'all work on something. Come on, use me. Let me help y'all work, motherfucker. Fuck you birthed me for, bitch. Let me help you, daddy. Goddamn. It's a Virgo. All right, but not this year, y'all. You help them niggas. All right. Um, but like I said, yeah, retrograde in the travel house, move accordingly. So Capricorn Sun Rising, understand that shit. Anything you dealing with travel right now, you know the third, ninth house is dealing with traveling, you know, work time management, everything. Try to be as according as possible. You're one of the placements that can get affected a lot when it comes into, you know, not being on top of your time management as far as getting to places and destinations and shit. Your ass will be late all motherfucking transit. Working on your dreams is what brings fulfillment. Why? Saturn is in Pisces. Your ruler's in Pisces. Use Mercury retrograde to develop the routine for that. So a lot of you guys may be, as a regular Capricorn Sun rising, you know, caught up in your responsibilities, priorities, trying to get from point A to B with how you build stability. But at the same time, you're in a phase right now where your motherfucking creativity, your imagination needs some of that energy, bro. All right. The Saturn's in Pisces. All right. Just a reminder of where your ruler is at is going to be for the next 2 years. Okay. You getting close to being a year down. Shout out to all my Saturn and Pisces generation. You need a Saturn and Pisces reading. Holler at your boy. All right. I hope all my Saturn and Pisces natives is Gucci out there. You feel me? I hope y'all Gucci out there. Okay. Don't worry about it. This shit is all a lie. I'm turning 30. Life's still kicking my ass. This shit gonna kick your ass before 27 and after 30. Just the more you understand life gonna kick your ass, the more easier this shit get. Don't think nothing gets easier after that shit. That shit gonna be hard during them times. It's gonna be hard when I'm in my real Capricorn. I'm in my real emotionless, cold-hearted, everything serious bag right now. Life is hard, Pisces. I'm talking. If you over 30, this don't apply to you. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all gonna lie to them. I'm giving them the truth. Y'all gonna lie. Saturn and fucking Pisces generation. Toughen the fuck up. This shit hard, right? Life, you feeling it, right? Good. This is how it is. It ain't gonna change. All right. Yeah. I love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. But all jokes aside, y'all know what type of phase we spoke a lot about this transit. So I hope y'all good though. I do hope my Saturn in Pisces generations is straight. I hope y'all straight. All right. But Capricorn Sun rises. I feel like I got some. Oh damn, a little booger wooger on my face. I'm not looking too crazy. All right. Now um yeah. So the rulers in Pisces. I just don't want y'all to get too disconnected. Just like we talking about earlier. If you don't use it, you're gonna motherfucking lose it. Your creative, imaginative muscle is what is part of what we came here to do. Don't ever get we get too disconnected from realizing that. There's a lot of shit that can happen in life, but your creative muscle is one of the most. Your spirit was ecstatic that it was coming into this experience, being able to do that. That's one of the most important things we fought hard to get in the body to do, to experience again. And why, when we get out of body, we're gonna want to do it again and do it again and do it again, do it again, do it again. This is our experience to create. This is our experience to use our essence to mold something. All right. Very powerful clip I seen a couple of weeks ago of Minister Farrakhan talking about, a man's pleasure. And we don't even have to say man in this sense, but a man's pleasure, a woman's pleasure, whatever, greatest pleasure in life shouldn't be sex. It should be their ability to reel something from their imagination into reality. Nothing is more pleasurable than that. Nothing could be more fulfilling than that, especially if we're talking about doing this from a overcoming your issues and circumstances perspective. We not even, let alone Fuck a creative perspective. Fuck doing something to make money. Oh my God, I knew I could do this or blow it. No, what about when you was going through some shit that you didn't know how the fuck you was gonna get out of it? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And you kept that faith and you overcame that shit. That vision of you overcoming that shit. You held on to that shit. Nothing more pleasurable than that. It's very fulfilling. All right. So it's important to keep in mind Capricorn sun risings. Okay. Now, seeing new ways to change what you're already working on, mutable earth energy, like we spoke about, your creative expression and expression overall is supported around these times. It may be needed to excuse me, creative expression is supported around these times. Okay, yeah. Your creative expression and just self-expression in general is supported around these times. All right. You embracing expression some more right now may be needed in these times to establish your individuality. All right. That's part of the Jupiter Uranus influence breakthrough energy. And where is it at? Because I didn't write it down. Capricorn in the first, Virgo's in your fifth. Right. Virgo's in your fifth. No, Virgo's in your ninth. Taurus in your fifth. Yeah. But the sun is still hitting what's the name? It's hitting Taurus in your fifth. I'm bugging right now. It's hitting Taurus in your fifth. So, you know, the things that is gonna be a new awareness just in the ninth house in general, a new spiritual awareness, a new realization, a new philosophy, a new expanded outlook on something dealing with your Jupiter and Uranus in the fifth house, aka your own individual experience with creativity. The things you've experienced with creativity up into this world, up until this point in your life, by the time the sun gets into the midpoint of Virgo season, it's gonna hit that shit, and you're gonna start realizing things. You're gonna start realizing maybe how there's been multiple positions in life for you to continue doing that, continue experiencing, pushing out your individuality through a creative outlet or some form of expression outlet in some type of shape or form. Maybe a time right now when it comes to any aspiration, something you're building and branding, you're gonna realize how much something can go farther the more you throw some more expression energy into that motherfucker. All right. So that's what we got going on with that. Okay. Huge breakthroughs if schedule is sustained through Virgo season. So once again, Capricorn, you're the best. You're the best. I'm the fucking best as a Capricorn moon rising at fucking getting a pen and paper and starting writing down how to create. Oh, this plan. This shit. I stick to this motherfucker right here. It's over. I'm gonna kill the game. Us getting into a space, creating a blueprint, and we love being in that bag. We get excited to get in that blueprint bag. Let me sit down, get my board out. This, that, and the third. Okay, I'm gonna do this week. Boom, boom, boom. We love getting in that bag. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up right now. I'm a fucking sun in Libra. That shit fucks my shit up. All right. That my sun in Libra square my shit. That's why my shit ain't that thorough. I'm this shit hard. I'm trying to learn how to get this shit together. All right. My Saturn fucked up too. Okay. So I'm a bootleg Capricorn rising. I'm like a great value Capricorn rising. My shit. I'm trying to be Poland Spring like I'm trying to be essential like a motherfucker. But I'm still, Kirkland water or some shit right now. One of them Costco brands. All right. I'm just great value water right now. I'm trying to become like that. All right. I'm trying to be efficient. Trying to be alkaline. Niggas be trying to lie. Niggas be lying. Niggas be saying water, all the water. This is them niggas is not all the same. Some water be having different aftertaste, like a motherfucker. All right. I don't like cheap water. I'm gonna spend money for some motherfucking water. All right. It's all the same. No, it's not. No, it is not. I taste something after this water. I should not be tasting nothing after this. The motherfucking odor in my mouth and everything shit should be at a default state. My shit feeling a little acidic right now, drinking that motherfucking tap water. A little throat itching and shit right now. So Capricorn sun risings, you guys making the blueprint and all that ain't shit. That ain't shit. That's why your ass need a Taurus. That's why sometimes your ass be needing your sextile signs to come. You be needing Scorpio to come through for your ass sometimes. This is why a lot of times Aquarius, your neighbor, your other side of you, be having to come through for you at times. Cause sustaining that bitch is a motherfucker sometimes. That plan was so motherfucking powerful. That blueprint was, you didn't realize how powerful the blueprint was, that you actually gonna take. It needed powerful action to reel it into reality. That's the part. That's the part that disconnects sometimes. This is why it's so easy for the Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising to boss other people around. You nigga, this hard work, bitch. You not realizing this because you're not working with us. This the manager that don't be doing none of that and don't never help. You got them fire righteous managers in the spot like, damn, staff low. All right, y'all, pass me some gloves. I'm in there. Pass me the chicken. Nigga, get in the kitchen. All right, that's your earth. That's your motherfucking Virgo manager. That's your Taurus manager. Virgo embrace being in the kitchen cooking with everybody. Man, is the manager don't have to do this, but two motherfuckers called out late. Virgo like, oh shit, fuck it. This manager should be born anyway. Pass me the gloves. I miss being in the kitchen. This motherfucking Virgo. I miss being in the motherfucking kitchen. I'm about to demote my motherfucking self. All I do is fucking sign papers and tell you niggas what to do all day. That shit ain't no motherfucker. I need to be used. Pass me the motherfucking chicken batter. Let me dip these motherfuckers. I miss being by the cookers. All right. Let me walk you. What the dishwasher? Let me get the dishwasher. There's too much. Let me get some of these dishes. I miss this shit. So that's that manager. If I get a company business, my staff gonna be full of fucking Virgos. Gonna be full of them. I don't even know if I want to hire anything else. I think to apply to my shit, to even work for my company, Virgo need to be in your sun moon rising, or don't even wasting your fucking time. South Node and Virgo, bring them here. Bring them the fuck here. You been on Virgo shit in your past life? Get the fuck over here and work for me. You want to be used? I'm gonna use you. I'm a Capricorn rising. I'm gonna use your ass. All right, bro, put me to work. All right, I will. All right, you better stay excited. Your ass better stay excited. All right. Shit, I don't want to hear shit. All right, because Taurus ass is the man. Taurus is as the man is gonna get in there and work. Taurus don't want to really do that shit though. Like I said, Taurus bougie. Taurus want to work in it. Taurus work hard, but in its comfort. All right. Taurus work hard as a motherfucker, but that studio better have I'll be in the studio all fucking night making music. You better make sure the refreshments in that motherfucker is hitting and that couch feel good as a bitch. If not, you guys find a studio. I can't do it. I can't be comfortable recording and making music. You want me to record for 6 hours, 4 hours straight? There's holes in the couch. I didn't see the mouse come out. You see that motherfucker right there? How the fuck am I supposed to make music? You might as well name that little motherfucker. That nigga, I might as well put that nigga on the track. The way this nigga keep disturbing the session. Can't even call that nigga Little Mouse. It's probably 3 little mouses in hip hop. You know, everybody little something. Yeah, I call that nigga Big Mouse. Big Rat. Niggas ain't original for shit anymore. Everybody little something. All right? I know there's a nigga named Little Mouse. I know it. I think there is a little nigga, Little Mouse from Chicago, little drill rapper. That's not mistaken. Look, anyways, again. Capricorn Sun rising. All right, my fucking head hurt, y'all. Capricorn Sun rising. That's what we got going on. You need to sustain that motherfucker. You need to learn how to sustain the blueprint. And that can be challenging, but nonetheless, you are in the Earth season. Energies are naturally in your favor. Okay. It's just that the sun is in your fucking 9th house, so it's gonna be a lot of karma come instant right now. Anything you building right now, you're not doing it in the most righteous way. You're not building the most. You know better. You're not doing better with any of your endeavors when it comes into building, structuring, formatting something, application towards one of your blueprints. This and the third, karma gonna kind of bite you in your ass with the sun. This coming from a sun in the 9th house native. All right, you dealing with Jupiter influences, you dealing with ninth house influences. If you know better, karma gonna bite you in your ass. The sun only got 30 days to do what it got to do in here. You fuck around the first 15, it's gonna be something to boomerang back the last 15 days. I promise you, in the ninth. And it's gonna be something to show you, damn, this is why I shouldn't be playing with my time. I may never always have the opportunity to do this. That's why I should be efficient with application, because I may never trust that life is gonna keep me an opportunity to do this, that, and the third, right? So um I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's telling me how he's talking to his homie, and his homie is working a certain job, living in New York, working, and you know how living in New York is in that motherfucker. All right. I'm trying to plan my comeback to that motherfucker now, and I keep pushing that motherfucker back. But when it comes into yeah, my bro telling me, talking to his homie, and his homie got a nice job, live in New York, live with his moms, don't really pay that much bills in New York, and like how he's basically, just doing whatever with his bread. And I'm telling my bro, I'm like, you know what that is? That's niggas not knowing about life and feeling like they're always gonna be in a comfortable position to always do something instead of thinking ahead, planning ahead while they can. So you have to be able to realize we could point out what's fucked up about life, can't we? We could. I wish if I had more money, bro. If I got back with my ex, or if I never got cheated, if I could get my child to listen to me, if I just got. We could all motherfucker. We could all point out some shit. But sometimes when we in a good state, we're in a good place. We have to acknowledge that your life good right now. I pray. I was praying to be in this space for a minute. I didn't know I could get my well-being back to the settled space back. I'm financially stable. I'm just down a third. I was asking God for a meal a couple months ago, a couple of years ago. I'm here, roof over my head. You got to be able to know, not only just to show gratitude in general, but if you're trying to say you're trying to do certain things in your life, you have to be able to work, be able to have application in times when you're realizing you're not dealing with as much resistance. You can't always trust that you're not going to have an adversary come challenge something. Whenever you're trying to manifest and create, you're going to have an adversary. That's how life is. That's law, spiritual law. That's it. You're going to have an adversary. This is what you don't ever try to create anything in life and don't get met with resistance. Get met with opposite energy. Opposites attract. So we know opposites attract. The minute you push energy out, something's gonna clash with that. So whatever it is that clashes with that, whatever your adversary is, whatever that opposition is, your ability to meet that opposition, navigate that opposition, that's it. That's it. That's it right there. When they say it's not the destination, it's the journey, that's it. Meeting that adversary, navigating that, embracing the adversary, embracing how God sent this adversary to help you grow. That's what it is right there. All right. So what we got going on, Capricorn Sun Rising. Guys, I'm tapped. We're doing part 2 tomorrow. Doing part 2 tomorrow. All right. So how many signs we got? Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Okay, so we did halfway. We did halfway today. We did 6 signs today. All right, everybody. So appreciate y'all vibing. All right, everybody. That's you feel me. We ain't go to your sign today. Y'all know how I give it up. Y'all know how I give it up, man. It's a lucky Libra. If it ain't fair, it ain't fair. So I can give everybody. Gotta put my heart into everything for everybody. All right, y'all. Good thing we ahead of the curve right now. Virgo season starts tomorrow. All right. Excuse me. This is Sun in Virgo now. Bugging. So hold on. Oh, the sun don't move into Virgo like later in the day. I don't know what time, but um, yeah, guys. So I'll set a premiere and everything, guys. All right, do my best to get on time. We're gonna get into the rest of the signs. I got more stuff I want to get up. Just trying to get back into momentum with everything, guys. So y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I motherfucking appreciate y'all. All right, and I hope everybody continues to have a prosperous, fruitful week. Happy Virgo season, everybody. Shout out to all my Virgos in the building. I love y'all. Help us to get aligned. Summer was crazy. 2023 is crazy. I think there's about to be election time and all. There's about to be a lot of stupid shit going on. All right. So Virgos, help get us centered. Help get us stabilized out this motherfucker right now. I know y'all be looking at the majority of the world the way like Aquarius and shit and Scorpios and shit. Y'all be looking at us like we are retarded. We really are. Like that's what it is, Virgo. Like we are. We don't have all all of our screws on together. We really don't. This human experience shit is different. This shit ghetto as fuck. You one of the signs that help us anchor this shit. All right. You need the earth signs. All right, everybody. Peace. I love y'all, gang.